with a United Dreamliner about to touch down at 24 right.
This is United Airlines Flight 38 coming in from Tokyo Haneda on the 787-10 Dreamliner.
United 38 Heavy, cross.
Well, what do you think? Are we going to get this Delta A350 heading over here for a north side takeoff on 24 right?
I hope so. Please.
I hope so too. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to, I gotta remember what camera we're looking at over here. This one over here, Rudy. This is Jockey Kev. Hello, everyone. We're the Plane Jockeys back here in Los Angeles, California. Who's ready for LAX once again?
No place like home. Good to be back. Welcome back to Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. Rudy and myself got in last evening about 8:45. Took a little bit to get out of the airport. It was a very busy LAX yesterday, as a lot of people are heading out for the holiday weekend, July 4th holiday, just a few days from now.
Yeah, it's almost 4th of July. Yes.
All right, so as you know, sit back, relax. We got you covered. We're on the north side covering 24 right, 24 left. Is still closed down for construction, but it should be reopening here in just a few weeks. So we'll take what we can get here on the north side. Should be a fun time. Sit back, relax. If you're working and lurking, make sure to use those working and lurking emojis there in the chat. And of course, make sure to hit that like button if you haven't yet. Good to be back home.
Yes, always good to be here.
As Rudy said, Rudy, do we really call this Plane Spotter Paradise anymore now that we've actually been in Plane Spotter Paradise there in St. Martin?
I don't know.
I don't know. Let's think about it.
It's different here, but I mean, the weather's beautiful. Beautiful day here.
3329 Los Angeles.
This is Southwest Airlines 1460 coming in from Oakland on a 737-700.
All right, I've got something's holding me back here, and I don't know what it is.
It's not me.
It's like something's dragging. All right.
Okay, maybe I'm dragging. Maybe.
Well, you know, Rudy and I, we discussed over and over and over again, are we okay with doing a show on Tuesday? And believe it or not, I'm not too bad. I slept for 3.5 hours on the plane yesterday, which I never do, believe it or not. So
yeah. I think the time change, gaining 3 hours of sleep, basically.
Oh, maybe that's it.
Yeah, it definitely helped. Finally got 7 hours of sleep, which is more than I normally get.
We do have a Vamos wet leased with Avianca. It's an A330. Wet leasing that A330 once again this summer.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Arriving on the south side. It's flight 522 coming in from San Salvador. Now let's head back to this A350 with that tail pointing to the east. Probably a better chance for that heading to the south side. Of course, this flight heading to Atlanta, Georgia, flight 528. This is 7-year-old A350-900.
Southwest 2051, Los Angeles Tower, traffic may hold a position, wind 22010, runway 24 right, clear to land.
Chad Hartz gifting 5 Airline Videos Live memberships. Thank you so much, Chad. Actually did that, I think, before the show actually started today, so thank you so much.
Yes.
Oliver Garcia with a $2 super chat. Thanks so much, Oliver. Says, waiting for the show. Thank you, Oliver.
Here you go.
Iris with the super chats and a jaw-dropping emoji. I think Irish is just so excited that we're back here at LAX. It's jaw-dropping.
Yes.
You never know what you're going to see.
Oh, yes.
Gengar. Is it Gengar?
Gengar.
Gengar J with the $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Gengar. Today's fun fact in 2023 in Houston Airport, some stubborn bees on the wing of a Delta plane. It wasn't until the pilot started the engine and pushed back that they flew away. Also was confirmed, I will meet you in Grand Rapids. Well, excellent. We're looking forward to Grand Rapids. Actually, I was talking to Rudy this morning over coffee. We're trying to pinpoint the hours, the days, the minutes for that Hulk week, which is coming up in less than 2 weeks, believe it or not. Gengar J? No.
Gengar, sorry.
Gengar J. I look forward to meeting you in person. Thank you so much for your awesome support with your fun facts as well. And Liam, who we saw back there in Boston with a $2 super chat. Thanks so much, Liam. Says, glad to see y'all at LAX. Great seeing everyone in Boston. It was great to see you, Liam. Sounds like you're doing well. Now why are you laughing at me?
Gengar says you finally got his name right.
You know why? Because Allison N., one of our great mod, told us the other day that I've been saying it all wrong.
And I said, I meant to tell you, but I don't like correcting you during the show. This is Alaska SkyWest 3329 coming in from San Francisco on an E-175. You have to give a shout out to the real deal, Sarah. I finally rewatched the portion of our first day in Boston when I went down to the terminal to get some food, some donuts, and I was impressed. So I did a good job.
She did a great job.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, you go.
I say special livery, Copa 737 MAX 9, pushing back. Very colorful.
The name of this livery is Panama Live for More.
Delta A350 is still sitting there, has not started taxi. We're certainly hoping for a north side takeoff for that A350.
Right 7, squawk 0263, I will call you back. Delta 1045 up on your tower, 7375, mile runway 24 right, 9 up and wait. Runway 124 right, Delta 1045.
This is Southwest Airlines 2051 coming in from Reno, Nevada on a MAX 8.
Of course, we're back here on the north side, as close as you can get to the action here at LAX. What we call Plane Spotter Paradise right here on Airline Videos Live. Get you these up-close shots and awesome sounds.
Southwest Point 51, cross runway 24 left to Yankee, contact ground point 65, thanks. Alright, set across ground. Southwest 151.
It's a Delta A321 Neo.
Wind 240 at 9, runway 24 left, take off.
Flight heading to Seattle, flight 1045, just a year old, delivered in June of 2023.
Helicopter 64 Zulu, heavy 787 departing South Complex, pulling in the traffic in sight. Southwest 3095, 3 miles out. Southwest 3095, up on the tower, wind 2408, runway 24 left, away. Clear land 24 left, Southwest 3095. welcome to 34 Zulu, try to fill the clock in a mile and a half. Copy 64 Zulu, maintain visual separation, caution wake turbulence. Delta 1045.
That could be a good sign. The Delta is going to be making a U-turn and heading over here to 24 right.
Yeah.
Alaska 1172 is on the RNT for 24 right. Southwest 2615, off on the south, 7376 mile final, runway 24 right, left and wait. 24 right, left and wait, Southwest 2615.
This is Southwest Airlines 3095 coming in from Las Vegas on a 737-800. Next takeoff is Southwest 2615, headed out to San Francisco on 737-700.
So our next flight in less than 2 weeks is on the Delta 737-900ER, heading to Detroit. You looking forward to being back on your Delta, Rudy?
Yeah, hitting up the Sky Lounge. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We got to do it.
All right, here at LA.
Yeah.
All right.
I think
looking forward to it. That's an early flight, though.
I think they open at like 4:30, 4 in the morning or something.
Oh, okay.
Party
at the Delta Lounge here at LAX.
Welcome to 640, leading welcome from airspace from Mountain Coast, contact Santa Monica Tower. Figure 44 and flight, walk 0225 in your King Harbor. Figure 44, clear through Bob airspace, northbound shoreline route at a below 150.
Got that Copa Airline 737 MAX 9 now starting taxi. The Delta A350 started taxiing and then stopped once again. More than likely, I'd be waiting maybe for that Copa Airlines.
2615, contact for the flight today. Flight speed is up. 4960, off on the tower, runway 24 right on approach. Plan is only 2 points, no, it's 14.
This is Alaska Airlines 1172 coming in from Portland on the 737-900ER.
So, Rudy, did you miss your LAX?
Of course. It's good to be back home.
What did you miss about it?
Oh, just the variety of aircraft. The fact that we get to be close here at Plane Spotter Paradise.
Oh, yeah. With the $7.47 Super Chat, thanks so much, Scrambled Egg 81. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Tap your feet. There's no place like home.
And here we are.
Craig Russell with an awesome $24 Super Chat. Thanks so much, Craig. Says I made it to 24 months. I got my star. Just want to thank you all for everything you guys do. Mods, Kevin, Rudy, you guys are the best, and welcome back to LAX. That St. Martin stream was epic. Hopefully, we'll do more.
Yes. Well, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, quite the week.
Thank you, Craig. Yes. Let me just say this, that I had to basically pull Rudy away from leaving the island.
Yeah.
So, Rudy, would you like to go back and do more St. Martin?
I was almost going to fake being really, really sick and say, I can't fly today. Sorry, dude. You're on your own.
So, yes, Craig, I'm sure you can expect more St. Martin streams in the future. And now that I've kind of learned a few things about that area, I think we can probably go back and probably bring a little bit extra equipment, maybe have a little bit better quality broadcast in terms of audio and whatnot. But I was looking back at what we did, and very proud of what we pulled off there.
Yeah, absolutely. No regrets there.
Thank you so much, Craig. So that Delta and Copa flights both heading to the south side. That's how it is as being a plane spotter back here at LAX. But we're just getting started here today. Of course, a lot on its way in. Of course, all those A380s arrivals. The Lufthansa Queen will all be arriving here on the north side at 24 right.
Yeah, so don't go anywhere.
We also have a C-32A SAM 54. Looks like it's going to be taken off more than likely here on the north side. We saw a C-17 taking off as we just got here. Unfortunately, Rudy, I didn't get any video. Rudy got some video and some photos, so you can definitely check out Rudy on social media, LA Plane Spotter.
Yeah, there's some good stuff for sure.
Helicopter 83640, Los Angeles Tower, start to climb above 1,000 for opposite direction helicopter traffic on the shoreline. Los Angeles altimeter 287. Clear to above airspace southbound, to pull the route 2,500, I-10.
This is WestJet 1697 taking off to Vancouver on a MAX 8.
California 29 Los Angeles Tower, wind 230 at 900, runway 24 right, clear to land, 24 right, southwest. Red Singer 44, traffic at 1 o'clock and 2 miles southbound, helicopter climbing out of 1,000, shipping no factor, leaving Los Angeles off airspace, remain on the coast, contact Santa Monica Tower, 120.1.
Of course, we had a great time plane spotting there at Boston Logan. We had the end Sunday show just a tad early. There was a thunderstorm that was rolling in. We saw lots of lightning there at Boston Logan, and so if you go back and watch the stream toward the end on Sunday, you can see a flash, and there was a lot of lightning. And pretty much that ended the show, and we got out of there as quickly as we could. We just threw all the equipment in the back of the SUV, and we went back to the hotel and kind of sorted things out. Now, unfortunately, we were told that that thunderstorm was going to be worse than the one we had on a Wednesday, and Wednesday was pretty bad. Well, I don't know what happened to it. Nothing really happened to it. By the time we went and got pizza, the rain had stopped. And I don't think there was any more rain after that. So we had to stop when you're dealing with thunder and lightning, and you can tell how close that lightning is to you by how fast you hear the thunder. And we were hearing that thunder pretty close to that lightning. So we had to shut things down. You can't continue, certainly when you're high up there at an airport. So anyway, we had to end early, but we had a great show there on Sunday, the big Sunday show on location there at Boston Logan, as well as a great show on Wednesday as well. I'll try to post as many clips from last week on social media. So we had a lot of good moments. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. Our next big adventure, Grand Rapids. Well, I don't know. Here's the thing about Michigan. It's going to be great. It's more of a meetup more than anything. Of course, it's my old haunt as well. I live there and work there in Grand Rapids. So I'm looking forward to going back. And then we head to Chicago, which is the big show. And we'll also have the big Sunday show in Chicago as well. Of course, that's just less than 2 weeks away right here on Airline Videos Live. All right, back to the action.
Absolutely. Looking forward to that. This is Southwest Airlines 189 coming in from Sacramento on the 737-800.
Ooh, look what we got going on here, Rudy. We got a couple of 757s. We got a 200 and a 300, both heading our way.
Could they be turn and burn? Turn and burn.
Oh, we certainly hope so. Remember, our Tuesday shows used to be called Turn and Burn Tuesday.
Bring it. Speaking of which, our flight out of Boston yesterday was definitely a turn and burn.
All right, apparently our BTS is freezing.
Freezing. Because that is not freezing. That is hot.
It is hot.
Oh,
What's going on?
just feels hot down here.
Can you put the umbrella so it's...
It's like steaming here.
What's the frame rate? No, nothing.
Yeah.
Is Delta Airlines Flight 413 heading to Minneapolis in A321, followed by Delta Airlines Flight 403 heading to Boston in a 757-200, followed by Delta Flight 802 heading to Detroit, a 757-300.
413, Los Angeles Tower, waiting for stop complex, runway 24 right line up that way. 508 24 right, Delta 413.
BTS back up?
I have no internet now.
There's 3 modems up, so just tap into one of them.
cross, my 2 left the Yankee, contact ground point 65. Cross 24 left the Yankee, 65, go point answer.
Jump back in.
Sub 413, contact for departure. Departure today.
I think we're good now.
Us have a Delta 767 now heading over to 24 right. Look at this. turn up the
403
sound.
on after Barbara, wind 2409 on runway 24 right, clear takeoff. 4 right, clear for takeoff. Delta 403 on Barbara.
This is Delta Airlines 403 taking off to Boston on a 757-200.
It's one of those older TWA 757-200s. Delta treating us well up here.
Oh yeah.
Of course, we didn't get the A350, but we'll take these 757s and 767s, that's for sure.
Position, wind 250-9er, runway 24 right, middle line. Can you reduce your speed available?
Alright, we'll slow down and pull down 24 right now, 1897.
Delta 802, Los Angeles Tower, you'll stop control the next 777 on the south complex, crossing turbulence, 736 mile final, runway 24 right, minus weight. 24 right, minus weight.
This is American Eagle 6196 coming in from San Francisco on an E175.
All right, stand by. Next up, 757-300 heading to Detroit. That's where Rudy and I will be heading to.
Carry 97, runway 24 right, clear to land.
They're running 24 right now, 1897.
Tower 6196, cross runway 24 left to Yankee, taxi view bridge route.
So we could have flown on the 757, huh?
I think that was one of the options, but of course time, it would have gotten us in too late.
It arrives at 7:08 p.m.
Delta 802 on that Barbara, wind 23010, runway 24 right, just right up. Barbara 24 right, clear takeoff, Delta 802. Delta 939 head, Los Angeles Tower, 321, 8 mile final, runway 24 right on way. Delta 989, Los Angeles Tower, heavy 767, holding in position, approximately turbulence, wind 220.
This is United Airlines 1897 coming in from San Francisco on a 737-800.
All right, up next, Delta 767-300ER.
Yeah, 1897, cross over 2 up to Yankee, and then contact ground point 65. Continue on Yankee and the bridge route.
So far, no turn and burns.
Barbara, wind 23010, runway 24 right, curve takeoff. Curve takeoff, line up Barbara, Delta 939.
This is Delta Airlines 939 taking off to JFK on a 767 300ER.
Delta 939 Heavy, contact for departure. Delta 939 Heavy, good day.
Parade of Delta aircraft.
Busy lineup. Yeah.
Do have Singapore Airlines Flight 12 coming in from Tokyo Narita, 777-300ER, number 2 for arrival here on the north side.
737 will hold the position, wind 24010, runway 24 right, clear to land.
Having a reserve at 293 with the Super Chat sunglasses. Thank you so much. And O'Malley with a jaw-dropping emoji. Did I miss something?
Well,
Craig Russell back with the $2 Super Chat. Says, was epic. I missed the type. No worries. I think I know what you meant there.
Runway 24 right, runway. Yeah, runway 24A listed.
this is American Airlines 1889 coming in from Las Vegas on an A321neo. Next arrival is Singapore Flight 12 coming in from Tokyo Narita.
Up first, we got this WestJet's flights now heading over to 24 right.
American 1889, cross runway 24 left at Yankee, taxi via the bridge route. Cross 24 left at Yankee, via the bridge route. WestJet 1315 on Fabra, wind 24010, runway 24 right, so take off. Alright, Fabra, it's gonna break, we'll take off with 650.
This is WestJet 1315 taking off to Winnipeg on a MAX 8.
All right, up next, Singapore coming in from Tokyo Narita. It's a 777-300ER.
WestJet 1315, come back to the front. Delta 2272 lost on your power, next arrival 10 mile right base, runway 24 right, line at the loop. 4 line away, Delta 2272.
The sounds are epic. Here at
Jaw-dropping.
Plane Spotter Paradise. Oh, is that what the jaw-dropping emojis are for? The sounds?
Of course.
The up-close action. I'll tell you, we haven't been here in about 3 weeks.
That's been a while.
A320 holding in position. Wind 24011, runway 24 right, clear to land. Singapore 12 heavy cross, runway 24 left at Yankee. Taxi via Yankee, hold short of Charlie. Crossing the cross runway 24 left, and then Yankee hold short of Charlie, Singapore 1. Delta 2272 on that Fabra, wind 24011, runway 24 right.
Delta A320. What's up? We got Ops. Who is this? It's a Buttercup. What's Ops?
This is Delta Airlines 2272 taking off to San Francisco on the A320. We should go back to the A220 on this route.
Yes, please.
Let's go. Then you can drive up to SFO, and then I'll fly there.
Oh, is that how it's going to be?
Yeah. Just kidding.
Janice with the $2 super chat. Thanks so much, Janice. Janice says you just missed the storm in Maho. Well, they didn't take a direct hit, thankfully, but I think it headed to the southwest or south of the islands. I was looking at the live cam last night. It looked like very windy, but looked like power was still on and whatnot. O'Malley with the $17.17 super chat. Thank you so much, O'Malley. Says welcome back home to Holy Moly Hill. One last splash. Nighthawk on Thursday on the 4th. Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
Good. Yes, good to be back here at Plane Spotter Paradise here at LAX, overlooking the north side. All right, so let's talk a little bit about this week's schedule. Of course, we're starting here just before noon. We will probably head to about 5 o'clock Pacific here today. Then we will come back just 2 days away, starting at 3 p.m. Pacific. That is 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. there on the East Coast. We'll be live high atop the H Hotel, giving you Nighthawk that night, as well as the fireworks show, and of course the airplanes as well. So high atop the H Hotel Thursday, starting at 3 p.m. Pacific. Rudy will be there with me. We'll have our bubble machine and our fog machine as well, in case you were wondering. A lot of fun, July 4th, here on Airline Videos Live. And then we'll be back for the big Sunday show, starting at 8 a.m. Pacific, back on the south side in Imperial Hill. So lots of plane spotting ahead this week. No Friday show, just Thursday and Sunday. All right.
Yeah, so if you don't have any plans for 4th of July, book a room at the H, hang out with us.
Yes. Good idea there, Rudy.
Delta 1696 to runway 24, right, line up and wait. Flight,
This is Delta Connection 3762 coming in from San Jose, California on an E175. Now lining up for takeoff, Delta Airlines 1696. Headed out to Las Vegas on the 737-800. Lots of potential lucky winners on this flight. I just remembered.
Yeah, did you just remember the other night?
Yes.
3762, ground point 65, get back.
Rudy and I decided to stop into the casino there in St. Martin just to see what it's like. $20 bill is all I had on me. I said, this is all we're going to play. 20 bucks. We'll see what happens. Well, we lost it all. It took a while.
Yeah. Let's just say we didn't leave out there feeling like winners.
No. Well, that was quite the rush. Much more of that still on its way in.
Up 1696, connect SoCal.
We do have Norse Flight 11 coming in from Oslo, a 787-9 Dreamliner, just 9 minutes out. It'll be a north side arrival. Austrian Flight 81 in the My Sound of Austria livery, coming in from Vienna, and a 777-200ER, just 14 minutes out. Not quite sure if that is going to be a north or a south side arrival. We do have the Lufthansa Queen Flight 456 coming in from Frankfurt on the 747-8. Intercontinental just 21 minutes away, coming in from the north here today. The Big Q, Qatar Airways, the A350-1000 coming in from Doha, flight 739 at just 38 minutes away. Of course, we have the afternoon rush rushing in. Give me 1 second here. I just need to work on something behind the scenes. Rudy, how was your flight yesterday? Even though I was on it with you.
Let's see. You know, it's interesting. I know flight attendants' primary goal duty is to ensure the safety of the flight and passengers.
Yes. I know where you're going with this.
Yeah. But I did learn on this trip that flight attendants can, and I'm sorry if I hope I don't sound like I'm bashing on anybody. That's not what I'm doing here. But I did realize that flight attendants can change the experience of passengers on a flight.
Yes.
Like I said, I know their primary focus is safety and making sure that everything runs properly. I get it. But yeah, I did feel different on the different flights that we went out, back and forth. Back to LA was definitely a different experience. I felt like things are just kind of...
Now, in total, we had a total of 4 JetBlue flights.
Yes.
4. 3 were A321s and one's an A320. Not that really matters, but with that being said, that's 4 different flight crews. 4 different flight crews in a course of less than a week. And I gotta say, out of the 3 out of the 4 were pretty much excellent. Maybe the third was, could have gone both ways. But yesterday, not that they were very nice.
Yeah, they were nice.
Rudy thought that they were brand new. The purser, extremely nice, but just didn't have things under control for the most part. And maybe they were out of her control. Number one, Rudy and I like to have our pre-champagne drink.
Wow, yeah.
Well, apparently the catering brought the champagne onto the aircraft, and it was
not chilled.
It was not chilled, so it was completely warm. And they kind of made a big deal of it and said, the champagne is really warm, and I'm not going to give it to you. She said, she's talking to Rudy, I'm not going to give that to you because if I give you hot champagne, that's going to give you gas, and we don't want you to have gas.
Yeah,
there,
she literally said that.
To Rudy,
yeah,
in front of everyone.
And I don't know if you noticed, but usually when you're about to, taxi to the runway for takeoff, normally the flight attendants are in their seats and nobody's moving around.
Yeah, she was back there chopping the ice.
They were still chopping the ice, and I'm like, miss, we're about to take off.
Just about to take off. She's still in the front galley.
Yeah, you'll hear it in my video because I did film the takeoff, and I'm like, dude, I'm trying to film here. You should probably sit down because we're about to take off. So
now these are small little things. I mean, it's not.
Yeah,
we love
major.
JetBlue. I think they have a great product. I really do. I feel completely safe with them. There's sometimes we arrive a little bit late. We were about an hour late yesterday. I don't know what that was. I think they switched the aircraft at the last minute. It could have been. Just looking at how things are playing out yesterday, I think that could have been a lot worse. That could have been at least a 3-hour delay. Yeah. Only an hour delay. Wasn't a big deal. But overall, I think it was a great experience with JetBlue last week.
Food was really good. Amazing.
Always good.
Very fortunate to be able to partake in that. And of course, the mince seat, the throne. Finally got the throne. Yeah.
I slept on the plane for 3.5 hours yesterday.
Wow.
If you know me, I don't do that. I'll sleep maybe 20 minutes or whatever. 3.5 hours Kevin fell asleep on that plane.
Yeah, I slept a little bit. I was struggling because I was still dealing with my cough. But yeah, I mean, it was definitely very comfortable. The flight itself, not too turbulent. There were moments where there were some bumps, but nothing crazy. And Yeah, we made it home.
And we are home, and
Yeah.
amazing support from our legend Jane with a $550 super chat through PayPal. Jane says, thank you, Kevin and Rudy, for the awesome streams from Boston and St. Martin. I hope you guys have a great day today. Thank you so much, Jane.
Thank you.
Memories were certainly made last week.
Yes,
But the
absolutely.
memories have not stopped. More memories to come. A lot more trips. Do we call them field trips? I don't know what we're going to officially call these things,
Don't
but
call them field
more
trips.
trips to come. We're taking you guys with us, so many more memories to be made here on Airline Videos Live. Thanks to tremendous support from great viewers, supporters like Jane and all of you. So thank you guys so
Yes,
much. All right.
absolutely. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Well, that is what we call trying to fill the time a little bit. So let's get back to the action here.
I look like a gardener with this hat on. You know, so I planned ahead. I knew before I even made the trip for the last week that I knew I was going to be here for today. So I packed extra clothes and whatnot. And as we were kind of reorganizing everything to come out here today, I completely forgot to put in my wagon my hat. So
Yeah, but so you put this on. Now, no, do the look that you were doing. Now, there was a cartoon character. I think it was back in the 60s. Wait until you see what he looks like. You will totally know that cartoon character.
Launch ship 10
That kinda
or 15
look to the
LA
side a
Tower,
little bit.
24010 and a 24 right, clear to land.
Now look up to the camera. Does that not remind you of some cartoon character? He was always up to no good, I think. Just
well,
like this one
sounds
over
like
here.
me. Yeah,
All right.
that's me.
All right, a lot of action on its way in. Oliver Garcia with a $5 super chat. Thanks so much, Oliver. Oliver says, welcome back to LAX, home to the best plane spotters in the world. Thank you so much, Oliver. Good to be back.
Thank you.
And Craig Russell back with a $5 super chat. Thanks so much, Craig. Craig says, I love this St. Martin. My favorite was when Rudy was playing in the water, and when the jet blasted, you can really feel the engines.
Oh, yeah. I was talking with my mom this morning, finally had some time to call her and, you know, update her on the trip. And I said, yeah, I couldn't get out of that water. It was so nice. The temperature was nice and warm. I'm like, here, clear. You can actually see the sand
Yeah.
from, you know, when you're in the water. Yeah, you can't do that here. Here, you get in the water and you just don't do that. The water's like brown here and cold.
Yeah.
So, PSA in case you want to come to LA to get in the water at the beach. Don't.
Yeah. You know, I live about a minute from the beach, and I can tell you, I think I've been there maybe twice.
If I lived that close, I would be there a couple times a week.
This beach or the one in St. Martin?
Or that.
I'd be the one in St. Martin,
I would
no
rather,
doubt.
yeah, absolutely.
3694, caution my turbines and trail of a heavy Dreamliner.
All right, we got that North Streamliner up next. John Zoller with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, John. John says, please consider show at Gravelly Point at Reagan National. Must do BTS, Smithsonian, Dallas, the Air France Concorde, first 707, B307 Stratusliner, and many 1 in 200 scale models. Thank you again for St. Martin. Go back in February. We'd like to go back, John. Now, John, I did do a show at Gravelly Point. Don't you remember? Last May. Thank you, John. Good to see you. This is that Norse Flight 11 coming from Oslo, 787-9 Dreamliner.
That was Norse Flight 11 coming in from Oslo on the 787-9 Dreamliner. Flight time is 9 hours, 45 minutes.
John says, remember I was away for
Tip 01 Foxtrot Heavy, crossing
about a year last year. That's right, John. That must have been the time that you weren't watching. Well, you can go back into the archives and take a look. I did a couple live streams at Dulles and one at Reagan National. It was mid-May last year. LAX 2009 with a $5 super chat. Thanks so much. This afternoon, Kevin and Rudy. I don't know about you guys, but whenever the 757 spools up, it always gives me goosebumps.
Yes. It's an invigorating, thrilling experience.
It is. The one today, not as loud as we've heard in the past. Maybe we want those turn and burn. Thank you so much, Deborah. With a $10 super chat. Thanks so much, Deborah. Says, hey, Kevin and Rudy, just wanted to thank you for an incredible week of shows. St. Martin is definitely on the bucket list. Have a great stream today and turn it up. I agree. Deborah, thank you so much. Turn it up. Turn it up. And Sarah, the real deal. They're in Boston with a $3 super chat. Thank you so much, Sarah. Sarah did a great job, as we were mentioning, stepping in and being a plane jockey.
Yes,
while Rudy
she did.
stepped away.
Oh, yeah. We had a blast with Sarah. Good times.
Sarah always going around supporting the show as well.
This is Delta Connection 3694 coming in from Boise on the E-175. You know, talking about Gravelly Point, it just reminded me a year ago I was on a flight out to Washington Dulles with my family. It was a year ago.
Oh, that's right, for July 4th holiday.
Good times.
Next arrival here on the north side is American Eagle Sky West, Flight 6297, coming in from Sacramento. It's an E-175. Looks like Austrian landed on the south side. Both those A380s, Asiana Flight 201, as well as Korean Air Flight 18, both A380s now pushing back from Tom Bradley. They will be departing on the south side on 25 left. We have the Lufthansa Queen, Flight 456, coming in from Frankfurt. The 747-8 Intercontinental, just 11 minutes out. It's amazing, you know, Rudy, how different the sun hits you here in LA compared to St. Martin.
Yeah. Oh, in St. Martin, it was like laser beams on your skin.
The sun is no joke there in St. Martin.
That's why you got to stay in the water.
Oh, that water. I'm telling you guys, of course you could see in video how crystal clear it was.
Yeah.
It was like bath water.
Yeah.
Bath water.
It felt so good.
Oh.
Yeah, let's go back. This is American Eagle 6297 coming in from Sacramento on the E-175.
Runway 24 right, line up and wait, Skywest 921.
Of course, the north side is home to the E-Jets.
Do we dare call this E-Jet heaven?
I don't know if there's such a thing.
Delta has nice cabins on their E-Jets, though. I will
they
say
do?
that. Yeah, they're nice.
165, see you later.
I gotta say that the A320 with JetBlue, I actually was digging the cabin.
Yeah, they had better IFE.
The IFEs were so much better than A321s.
Yeah.
E
And the seats, I think, were actually nicer too. I felt more comfortable on those A320 seats.
Turn left heading 210 on departure, 123010, and a 24 right, cleared for takeoff. You'll pass behind traffic upwards from the south complex. Roger, on departure, turn left heading 210, runway 24 right, clear for takeoff, starting at 51.
Poor E-Jet's get no respect, Shrimp Flea says. No, I like them. I gotta get myself on one. Maybe I just need to hop on one.
Yeah. Yeah, I know they're tiny, but at least with Delta, they have nice cabins.
So let me ask you this, Rudy.
Yeah.
Would you rather fly on a Delta SkyWest Delta Connection E175 or a Southwest 737-700?
Well, it depends on where we're going.
Oh, let's see. It's just a quick hop to Vegas. How about
Or
that?
Sacramento? Yeah. Well, I think
What
the
are you
difference.
thinking?
the
What are you
difference-
thinking? What's the deciding point in that?
Well, the difference too is you have, is it 2-3 as opposed to 3-3? So you
Right.
could sit on the side where you just sit next
Yes.
to one other person.
Then I'd go for the E-Jet.
Yeah. As long as we're not going to Honolulu on the E-Jet,
No.
I would probably
Thankfully,
pick,
that
yeah.
can't even happen.
Yeah.
Danny Düsseldorf, one of the great mods, gifting 5 Airline Videos Live memberships. Thank you so much, Danny.
Affirmative, connect to departure. We'll see you later. Good day.
Is that
Thank you. Thank you.
Tater Tot?
The
Did we just hear Tater Tot? Or is that Whiskey Tango? I think it's Whiskey Tango. Terry M with a $5 super chat. Thanks so much, Terry.
4 to 6 weeks daily, Saturn and 24 right, clear to land.
Terry says, hiya, boys. Is there another interesting spot? There is another interesting spot at HMB to spot from just for a different look. HMB?
Where's that?
Now you've got me thinking, Terry. Where is HMB?
Yeah, where's that?
Is there another interesting spot at HMB to spot from, or is it just a different look? Are you talking about St. Martin? All right, we're going to have to look that up, Terry. Good to see you. Hopefully we'll see you there at GRR in a few, well, less than a few weeks.
Hi.
Max Lemke. Hello, Max. Hello, Rudy and Kevin and the mods. Today I'm seeing Lufthansa Flight 456 departing on 25 Center, and soon it will be landing right in front of you. That is crazy.
Dankeschön.
Well, there you go, Max. That's the great thing about these airport live streams all around the world.
So is it the Tango up in the tower?
Air France 2 uniform heavy,
The Tango.
Yes, that's Whiskey Tango.
Tango time.
The ever so famous Have Fun in Cleveland, LOL. Next up, we do have Air France, Flight 22, coming in from Paris, 777-300ER, number 2 for arrival. We'll be following Porter, Flight 663, coming in from Toronto in an E195-E2. We also have the Lufthansa Queen heading our way.
There is a cargo jet about to fly over us.
I think I'm going to stay on the ground.
Yeah, the sun is directly
We've got
over
that
us too.
E2, which we don't normally get here on the north side. Now this is an E-jet I wouldn't mind flying on. Hearing great things about the E2.
Now, the E195 is basically a longer version of the E175, right?
Southwest 1460 on the 24 right line of Hawaii. Give a right line of Hawaii, Southwest 1460.
It was so cool seeing the Dash 8 Porter there in Boston.
Oh yeah. That's flight heading to El Paso, Texas. 737-700.
Order 663, vacate Yankee 5 from the 24 left ground point. 65, goodbye. Good luck, Superlet order. Sub 1460 on have Fabra 124010 and the 24 right, clear for takeoff. On that Fabra 24 right, clear for takeoff. Tango 456, at the LA Tower, 12410 and the 24 right, clear to land.
So we got a couple of heavies up next. Air France, followed by the Lufthansa Queen. Looks like Korean Air Flight 18, the A380 Super now crossing over the 2 south runways. Will be followed by Asiana Flight 201, A380 Super as well will be crossing over. So it looks like British Airways Flight 283 coming in from London Heathrow heading to the south side here today. The big Q, Qatar Airways Flight 739 coming in from Doha, A350 1000 just 20 minutes out north side of Rabo, will be followed by American Airlines Flight 26 coming in from Tokyo Haneda on a 787-8 Dreamliner just 27 minutes away.
And it's officially the top of the hour.
Officially the top of the hour, 1 p.m. here in Los Angeles, California. We were watching Airline videos live where the plane jockey's just getting back from a week-long trip to Boston and St. Martin, bringing you guys with us. Good to be back home. Sit back, relax, enjoy.
Wind 250 at Niner.
Who is ready for the Lufthansa Queen up next?
Ready.
Later in the day, we'll get the King. Lots of Kings on their way in.
Air France 22 uniform heavy, vacated Yankee, crossing the 24 left, contact ground point 65.
Juan Cruz, hey, Juan, good to see you with the $2 super chat. This is Plane Jockeys, glad to meet you in Boston. See you soon.
Thanks again for bringing Maz. The Boston Creams.
Oh, the Maz Donuts.
Maz
those
Donuts.
were good.
Yes, thank you so much. Gotta go back. Thanks for stopping by.
was so hot in Boston on Sunday. It was melting the Boston cream pies. We got Plane Jockey Rudy over there.
Am I blocking a shot? Oh.
No, you're fine.
Okay. We're ready for this.
Showing you over there. He's ready. He's got his camera out.
Yeah, can you believe all my videos are shot with my iPhone?
Believe it or not.
Crazy.
Butter landing there.
Flight time is 10 hours and 36 minutes.
You know, it's funny. What was our flight time yesterday? About 5.5 hours?
Yeah, 5.5.
Just under 5.5. And of course, they slept for 3.5 of those. Of course, about an hour of that was food.
Oh, yeah.
Drinks. Food and drinks.
It took a while to get the food, yeah.
It did take a while. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is 5.5 hours on that flight yesterday, and I had no problem with that. And you just said 10 hours for that. I could handle that, no problem. Let's go.
Well, don't forget, we were in Mint. Yeah, I did that on economy seats, and I was in a lot of pain.
All right.
Yeah.
We got some visitors.
Hi, guys. Come on by.
Yeah, come on over. Just watch yourself. Tell you what, come over here. Just watch the wires there. All right, just go stand right over there if you don't mind. All right, perfect. Nice. What's your name?
My name's
Grayson.
Grayson.
Jamie.
Very nice to meet you guys.
Thanks for making the trek out here.
Big subscriber, right?
Cool. Well, thanks for making the trek out here. I know it's not easy to get to.
We're in and out, and when we check the live feed, we're like,
Well, cool. What's your favorite plane? The 747?
what's that?
What's your favorite plane? The 747? Yeah? A380? Yeah. Is that about as close as you've gotten to the 747? Yeah? Well, excellent. Well, of course. Yes, we can get a photo. As long as you guys wave to a jockey cam. Do you guys mind waving? Do you mind waving the jockey cam? All right. Give me your name one more time.
Jamie.
Jamie and Grayson. Jamie and Grayson. Right here. Making the trek all the way here to Plane Spotter Paradise. That is quite the trek. So thanks you guys for stopping by. Big fans. Grabbing their... Oh, you got your cards. Good. Your goodie bags. You know what's funny is that those goodie bags and those trading cards made the trip all the way to St. Martin and came back. Can you believe that?
There you go.
There you go. They're extra special here today. So thanks you guys for coming by. They want to take a photo, so just give us 1 second here.
and 24 right, line up away.
24 right, line up away, Southwest 2561.
Now the Southwest hour, that flight's coming in from Houston. This one heading to Honolulu, flight 2551 at 7:37, max 8. Yes, lots of honks for Aviation here today. Of course, we're up along Lincoln Boulevard, also known as Holy Moly Boulevard. Lots of people driving by, honking at your plane jockeys.
134 crossing 24 left, ground point 75, see you later, or 65, see you later. 24 left, ground point 65, Southwest 174 left. Southwest 2561 on nav 25, limit 24 right, clear for takeoff.
Right at 5 24 right, clear for takeoff, Southwest 2551.
Tower 6225 on the visual 24 right. Just 6225 LA Tower. Good afternoon. 124.010, 124 right, clear to land. 24 right, clear to land. Tower 6225.
Heading to Honolulu. That flight is full. Of course, it's kind of funny. Yesterday, throughout the course of the day, and I would say throughout the whole trip, you know, the announcement, the PA announcements through the terminals, you know, the flight attendant always, you know, always doing this. Excuse me, everyone in the terminal. Flight 1234 was service to Boston. Now, you guys, it's a completely full, and I mean completely full flight here today. So if you want to check in your luggage, we can do it for free. There will be no overhead space on this flight. Once again, flight 1234 to Boston is completely full today. And we heard that all throughout the trip. And Rudy and I kind of looking at each other thinking, since when have we ever been on a flight that hasn't been completely full? Every flight is completely full. No matter where you're flying to, it's full. There's no overhead space. On the way to St. Martin, we had to pay $100 per bag. And I told Rudy, I said I should have just brought my duffel bag through security, acting as if I was going to have that as a carry-on instead of checking it in. I could have saved myself $100, right? Because eventually they would have made the announcement saying, well, the flight's completely full, and, well, we'll check in your bag for free. I could have saved myself $100. Keep that in mind. Coming in from Albuquerque, New Mexico, American Eagle SkyWest Flight 6225 is CRJ 700. Next arrival is Delta Connection SkyWest Flight 4099 coming in from Reno, Nevada. It's an E175. That'll be followed by JetBlue Airways Flight 687 coming in from Boston on an A321. Guaranteed flights, full flights A350-1000 just 3 minutes out. Currently over downtown Los Angeles. We'll be heading here into 24 right. Following that A350-1000 is American Airlines Flight 26 coming in from Tokyo Haneda on a 787-8 Dreamliner, just 8 minutes away. ITA bringing in the A330neo here today in the gorgeous delivery. This aircraft brand new, just delivered in February of this year, now just 32 minutes out, running about a half an hour behind. Following that aircraft, Virgin Atlantic Flight 7 coming in from London on a 787-9 Dreamliner. That is 26 minutes away. I'd like to see ITA as a north side arrival.
That's a 1634. It's just going to be a couple more minutes to get over the Harvard South Complex, so we'll enjoy Chivlin. Delta 687 out of town, hello, wind 24010 and a 24 right, clear to land.
24 right, clear to land, Delta 687.
This flight heading to Houston, Southwest Airlines Flight 1634. It's a 737 MAX 8. Korean Air, the A380 Super, now rotating there on the south side. It's the first of two A380 Supers taking off there on the south side, both heading to Seoul. Of course, we'll be back on the south side at Imperial Hill for the big Sunday show starting at 8 a.m. Pacific on Sunday. We'll still have these A380s taking off on 25 left. These A380s, by the way, are going to still be taken off even when 24 left reopens. And the reason for that is construction continues on taxiway Echo here on the north side, which will not allow these A380s to make it over to 24 left. So for the time being, and more than likely close to fall, we're still going to have those A380s and possibly the 747-8 aircraft still taken off on 25 left. So that is not done and will not be done. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.
Careful.
Bye. Nice to
Yeah.
meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Careful going down.
So we will be seeing those A380s and 747-8 aircraft taking off still on the south side for quite some time. So it's going to be interesting once 24 left opens back up here on the north side. What will happen in terms of departures there on the south side? Will we see the 777s heading up here? Will the 777 still take off on the south side? It's going to be interesting. It's a rental moment, that is for sure.
2309 or 24 right, clear to land.
See JetBlue A321 coming in from Boston.
Delta 1634, traffic 5 out, runway 24 right, line up runway 2 ready. Line up runway 24 right, Southwest 16 ready.
This is Suave Menta. Flight time is 5.5 hours.
So Rudy, while you were over there talking to our friends, stopping by, I was talking about how all throughout the trip, anywhere we went, no matter what flight,
keep that rolling a Yankee crossing the 24 left on the ground point 65. See you later.
every flight was full.
100% full.
Yeah.
Did you see the message about BTS?
No.
Oh.
See, that's not working.
Delta 1634, wind 23010 on Air Fabra, runway 24 right, clear for takeoff. Takeoff 24 right on that Fabra.
This is Southwest Airlines 1634 taking off to Houston Hobby on the MAX 8.
Have a United 757-300 heading up here for a north side takeoff.
There's a speed limit, sir. Qatar Airways 739 about to land, coming in from Doha.
2606, runway 24 right, land point, traffic 5 miles on, be ready for go.
24 right, on point,
234, contact the California.
Flight time is 14 hours and 52 minutes.
Good night, visual Pop Ivy, turn left on Yankee, cross runway 24 left, contact 1.65. That's 2237, left turn, reduce the power, plus speed 3, traffic in position, caution, recurrence, proceed by Aviation. Delta 2606, spin 24010, RNF Popper, only 24 right, clear for takeoff, traffic 3 mile final.
Alright, RNF Popper, 24 right, clear for takeoff, 2606.
This is Delta Airlines 2606 taking off to Seattle on a 737-900ER.
Who is ready for that United 757 number 2 for takeoff here on the north side on 24 right.
Oh yeah.
Heading to Honolulu, flight 1431.
26 City, LA, target at noon. Traffic hold in position, runway 24011, runway 24 right, clear to land, reduce to front, approach speed, please. Golf 2606, contact for California, right?
Bravo, 2606, good day.
Golf 5270, LA, Tower, runway 24 right, land point, traffic 5 miles final.
24 right, land point, now 370.
This is Southwest Airlines 2337 coming in from Phoenix on a 737-700.
Should be back.
Southwest 2337, keep your seat up to Yankee, exit Yankee, cross runway 24 left, 1.65. Eastern cross 24 left, Southwest 2337.
Did you lose? Should be back.
We're good.
Southwest 5270.
We're all good.
You can spy on us again.
We're all good in the neighborhood.
Barbara, let's pick up 24 right, Tower 5370.
Always a nice cool breeze, I'm telling you, Rudy. Nice cool breeze coming off the ocean right here at Plane Spotter's Paradise.
Always love when that happens.
Our next arrival is American Airlines Flight 26, coming in from Tokyo Haneda to 787-8 Dreamliner. This 757-300 with United heading to Honolulu. She is 21 years of age, delivered in June of 2003.
1431, LA Tower, runway 24 right, ground point, traffic 10 mile tunnel. Line up and wave, 24 right, 1431.
Oh boy. Turn it up. Turn it up on this one.
Who's ready?
Turn left on high speed.
We have an emergency on the south side. Just popping up on my phone. An emergency landing on the south side at 25. On the 25s. Coming up.
And the bridge route.
Come on, turn and burn.
1431, wind 25011, on that 5 runway 24 right for the takeoff. Fine out to 5 run 24 right for the takeoff and then 1431. Here's the factory CLA Tower, wind 25011, runway 24 right for the United 1431, contact SoCal Approach today. Have a good day.
That was United 1431 taking off to Honolulu on a 757-300.
All right, like I just mentioned, an alert for an aircraft on the south side.
Wonder if it's American 986.
Kev Miller gifting 1 Airline Videos Live membership. Thank you so much, Kev. Appreciate that, Kev. And our legend, Jane, gifting 50 Airline Videos Live memberships. Thank you so much, Jane. Awesome support from legend Jane. 50 more gifted memberships. Now, if you were just gifted a membership, I think we say, Rudy, that we're going to be doing the giveaways that we didn't do on Sunday on Thursday for the 4th of July. So if you're just gifted a membership by Jane or anyone else here today, make sure to come back for the Thursday show starting at 3 p.m. Pacific. We will have live drawings on Thursday as well as the Sunday show. You do have to be a member of the channel to be included in those drawings. Free AVL merch. Thank you, Jane.
Thank you so much.
And a friend at 757 Chip with a $10 super chat. Thanks so much, Chip. Says howdy, Kevin, Rudy, Mod Squad, and fellow Av Geeks. Kevin, come on out to Founders Plaza, where can mingle with toasty Texan fans of Aviation, not to be confused with one of your favorites, Texas toast. I know, we were looking at your temperature. I think yesterday,
I was going to say,
Rudy, it's 108 in Dallas.
No, sorry guys.
Yeah.
I grew up in similar weather out in the desert, less humidity, but no. Stay cool.
Thank you, Chip.
This is a Neo mentality coming in from JFK, JetBlue Airways 523, and A321 Neo. Emergency aircraft about to touch down on the south side.
Can you see it?
It's gone. It's in the behind the buildings.
What aircraft was it?
A 321 American.
Speed up down to Yankee, crossway 24 left.
Where was it coming from?
Charlotte.
Okay, speed up to Yankee, cross 24 left, and the bridge clear 5.
quick because the alert just came across my phone not too long ago. Our next arrival here on the north side, kind of rare for north side, is Air New Zealand Flight 6 coming in from Auckland, a 777-300 ER.
Yeah, they would have done a south side arrival for sure.
But making a strange maneuver out to the east as well, possibly thinking it was heading to the south side, might be now heading here to the north side.
For 917 right tower, 25011, runway 24 at Airline. Got 54 0, will be a few minutes for your departure.
Flight time from Auckland is 11 hours and 31 minutes.
Please on 6 heavy, turn left on high speed Yankee. Cruise helicopter.
See Ita now doing circles out there in the Inland Empire, just above San Bernardino. Very interesting circle going on.
Also, Virgin Atlantic Flight 7.
Also doing the same thing.
I think they're about to enter holding pattern. Yeah, Ita over Fontana.
Qantas Flight 11 coming in from Sydney, Australia. The A380 Super now just 29 minutes out. SAS Flight 931 coming in from Copenhagen on that A350-900, just 30 minutes out, heading to the north side. As well as Emirates Flight 215 coming in from Dubai. The A380 Super now just 33 minutes away. So it looks like the American A321 coming in from Charlotte, that emergency landing on the south side on Taxiway Hotel.
Apparently they were asking them about hot brakes.
Yeah, still quite the scene there on the south side. So we will more than likely start seeing more traffic here on the north side in the coming minutes.
This is Delta Connection 4133 coming in from Aspen on the CRJ 700ER.
First takeoff is United Express SkyWest Flight 5401 heading to Reading in an E175LL, followed by Southwest Airlines Flight 4838 heading to San Jose, California in a 737-800, and Delta Airlines Flight 914 heading to Minneapolis, 737-900ER.
What is about to take off on the south side? 25 left to Queen. It's a freighter.
Oh. Interesting. Huh.
Copy 355
This is United Airlines 2675 coming in from Houston, Intercontinental on a MAX 9.
Squawk 0243. Right, 2675, turn left on Yankee, crossing at 2 for left on 0.65.
altitude the last one.
How weird was that?
Oh, you know what?
Just a second ago, we had a shadow over
See
us.
that? Okay.
And I was like, what was that?
It was a
And
plane.
then Rudy, I saw Rudy look up, and it was Air Canada 777-200 LR that just passed over us, got in front of the sun, actually created a shadow
Yeah, that was weird.
right over us. I wonder if you could actually see that on behind
I
the
was like,
scenes.
wait, what? There are no clouds above us. I think that Queen is Asiana cargo.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We'll keep an eye on that takeoff.
GE with the $2 super chat. Thank you so much, GE. It says, does YouTube CX subscriptions without notice?
Cancel?
Not that I know of.
Not unless you were gifted a membership. It does lapse after 1 month of being gifted a free membership.
Now, GE, becoming a silver member once again. Now, if you're talking about memberships, it will, if you don't renew, it will disappear. GE, thank you.
Yeah, looks like the American 986 now cleared of the runways. They're on the south side. So we have that Queen lining up on 25 left for takeoff.
Number 5, Julie Pierre, leading left from Galway, space maintain this crossway, SR terminated, contact Santa Monica Tower.
So it looks like ITA still heading to the south side, Virgin possibly heading to the north side. The next arrival here on the north side coming from Tucson, Arizona, Delta Connection, SkyWest, flight 3766. It's a CRJ 700ER.
That Queen is now rolling.
All right, I'll wait for the Queen. If it is the Asiana, it should rotate pretty quickly. We're looking. Oh, a national.
Going to Seoul.
3766, keep your speed up to Yankee, exit at Yankee. Please contact from the parties upon approach, please. Call 3766 left on Yankee, crossway 2 for left 1.65.
We possibly have another Delta 757 possibly heading our direction. This flight heading to Atlanta, flight 395. Kind of a 50-50 chance. More than likely might be heading to the south side, though there is quite the lineup of takeoffs happening on the south side. We do have Asiana flight 201 heading to Seoul. The A3D Super getting ready for takeoff on 25 left there on the south side. Air Canada 737 MAX 8 next arrival here on the north side, 24 right.
Kind of 554, traffic 2 miles down behind, keep your speed up all the way down to Yankee, cruise only available like
And the Asiana A380 now rolling.
And that Delta 757 headed to Atlanta makes that left-hand turn onto Delta. We'll head to 25 right there on the south side. As Rudy was saying, Asiana A380 Super rolling down 25 left there on the south side. Should be rotating here fairly quickly.
This is Asiana Airlines 201 taking off to Seoul on the A380.
Corporate jet, next arrival.
This citation CJ2 is coming in from Thermal out in the Coachella Valley.
American 255, LA Italian.
Coming up with American 255, coming up over Gold.
255, reduce final at North Street, transfer hold in position, runway 24 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 24 right, American 255.
5401, traffic 5 miles following, runway 24 right, line up and wait.
Flight time from Thermal is 32 minutes. So I could do that flight as opposed to driving 2 hours to visit my parents.
You know, it's funny. You know, we started our initial descent yesterday right above Palm Springs.
Yeah.
I was looking down. I could actually see the Palm Springs airport to my left. I was on the left-hand side of the aircraft.
Yeah, I couldn't see it. I could see like Desert Hot Springs, that like northwest part of the desert. I'll never forget, I was on a flight and several years ago and a pilot went on and said, oh, we're above the Coachella Valley where it's like an oven. And it was summertime. I'm like, yep, I can confirm.
I can definitely say it's no oven here today. We're getting a nice cool breeze off the ocean.
Yeah, beautiful day.
Cross 5401 at the shoreline, turn right heading 271, vector for traffic, runway 24 right, cover takeoff.
Takeoff 24 right at the shoreline, right turn 271, south 5401.
We got more plane spotters coming by to say hello, Rudy, from both sides. And I didn't bring very many goodie bags today because I thought, well, we're going to be in Plane Spotters Paradise. Not a lot of people stop by. Wrong. The next arrival on 24 right is American Airlines Flight 255 coming from JFK. It's an A321.
Cross 5401, turn right heading 271.
Right, 271, Dallas 401.
Getting hungry over there, Rudy.
Cross 5401, contact for California.
A little bit.
Need some In-N-Out burger?
I'm okay.
Call 2620 LA Tower,
What's that?
Constellation 1, proceed to Heavy Dreamliner.
Yeah, come on up.
Traffic hold the position in 25010, runway 24 right, clear to land.
4 right, clear to land.
Next arrival is Virgin Atlantic Flight 7 coming in from London Heathrow. It's a 787-9 Dreamliner, followed by Delta Airlines Flight 2678 coming in from Vegas in the 737-800. Rudy, real quick, Ita heading here to the north side for north side arrival. Flight 620 coming in from Rome. Today it's a brand new A330 Neo, just delivered in February of this year. Oh, we got a lot of heavy action coming our way, including SAS Flight 931 coming from Copenhagen, A350-900 just 11 minutes away. So we've got 787s, A330 Neos, and A350s all heading to the north side. Also, those A380s as well. Don't forget about those, of course. Qantas Flight 11 coming from Sydney, Australia. The A380 just 14 minutes out. And Emirates Flight 215, the A380 Super coming in from Dubai, just 28 minutes away. All heading to 24 right.
This runway. This is the only open runway on the site.
Airline videos on the
South side, so everything got kind of pushed over to the side. Everything's fine. I think it's probably a hydraulic issue. But yeah, that's cleared now. Everything's good. Now we have all these arrivals.
Traffic 4830 LA Tower, over 24 red lamp, wait, be ready to go, traffic 4.5 miles final. 678, reduce the final approach speed.
Flight time from London Heathrow on this Dreamliner is 10 hours and 27 minutes.
Emergency on Bravo Heavy, keep your speed up to Yankee, turn left on Yankee, cross.
Yeah, no worries. You're all good.
Slow back down, please. Slow heavy.
This is Southwest Airlines 4838. About to take off to San Jose, California, 737-800.
Reduce modifying approach speed. Contact 5 miles east of Los Angeles Airport.
Not fans.
No, they're just spotting.
Oh.
I just wanted to come up here.
Southwest 4838, no shot contact for teleporter.
This arrival is Delta Airlines 2678, coming in from Las Vegas on a 737-800.
Keep the rollout all the way to Yankee, only available exit, cross 24 left, center down 46 left, down 2678.
Well, we got the quiet lineup of takeoffs going to be happening here soon.
Then are we in Chicago all of a sudden?
I just want to jump on camera and say hello, everyone. We're the Plane Jockeys here on what we call Super Tuesday. Not a turn and burn Tuesday from what we've seen here today so far, but the afternoon is young. Thanks, you guys, for tuning in. Just getting back from our trip to Boston and St. Martin. Good to be back here in Los Angeles. Hope you guys are all having a great week so far. Sit back, relax. We got you covered. Lots of heavy super action on its way in.
Oh, yeah.
Coming up in the next half an hour and so on. So don't go anywhere. Thanks, you guys, for tuning in. Make sure to hit that like button if you haven't yet. And subscribe if you're new. And make sure your notifications are all set because you don't want to miss anything from AVL. All right, up next, how about this? ITA A330neo coming in from Rome. This is a brand new A330neo coming are being delivered in, what did I say? Well, now I can't remember what I said. February, delivered in February of this year.
Sunset 2 LA Tower 240, 24X, traffic holding position. Also 370, reduce the final approach speed. Dollar 914, 24 lamp, voice company, 5 miles, I'll be ready to go. 24 right, line for voice, we'll be ready to go. 914. Keep your speed up, turn left on high speed, Yankee. Yeah, Yankee,
Now, yesterday, as Rudy and I were flying out to Boston Logan, we were inside the terminal. We saw the old Alitalia livery on an A330-300 with ITA. And that's about as close as I think I've ever gotten to the... Now, this would have been the Alitalia livery before they ceased operations. So it was like that off-white livery, if you remember that. They actually had a kind of a ghost livery on the tail on that livery. I had never noticed that until yesterday.
Yeah, good eye there. I also noticed that as well.
What speed were you assigned?
This is Delta Airlines 914 taking off to Minneapolis on a 737-900 ER.
Thank you. Got the Plane Jockey Kevin Rudy on final report speed.
We're flown out of 27.
Delta 914, contact for California today.
Delta 914.
Next arrival is Delta Airlines Flight 317 coming in from Boston at an old TWA 757-200.
Speed, there will be nobody holding in position. 24 right, clear to land. After you land, keep your speed up at Yankee, please.
First speed up after landing, 24 right up to 27.
Top of 897 to 170 to Kobe.
Speaking of Delta 757s,
Delta 317, keep your speed up down to Yankee, please.
while they're at Maho, hanging out at Maho Beach in St. Martin, not only did we meet one, we met two in the same day. Two different 757 pilots from Delta.
Yeah, that
One
was
in the
pretty
morning
cool.
and one in the afternoon. They both didn't know each other.
Yeah, it was nice having a conversation with the second pilot. He was very open to discussing different aspects of flying the 757. Of course, one of the questions I had is, all right, on climb out of St. Martin, do you have to pitch up the nose even more? A steep angle? Because there's a mountain right at the end of the runway. And he said, no, we just use more flaps, and it kind of takes care of itself. And yeah, they climb out a little bit faster, so to speak.
JRS Aviation with the super chat. Thanks so much. JRS Aviation says the Turkish Airlines that's on the ground at LAX is TCJJT is seen at Edinburgh Airport on Sunday because the A321neo was canceled on Saturday morning. I sent you a photo on Instagram. Oh boy, Instagram photos. I'll go back and look for it. JRS Aviation, thank you so much. It'd be interesting to see if we get that Turkish, or is it lining up for South Side?
Thank you,
And Going Slightly Mad with an awesome $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Going Slightly Mad. Says, love the St. Martin and Boston shows, the plane jockeys. It was so much fun watching Rudy on the beach. With the planes overhead. Rudy, we need you to come up with a theme for the pre-Dirtfest party. Lampshades again or question mark? Theme for the party, huh? Rudy's good at that. Rudy was asking me today, is there a theme for the 4th of July show?
Well, not a theme for the show. It was more of like, are we going to have a serious, quote-unquote serious show like normal, or can we make it into a party?
Rudy, we're always serious. But yeah, it could be a party atmosphere, like the 24-hour.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'll have to think about it for the pre-party for Cranky Dorkfest. Of course, we're kind of sharing with NYC Aviation, so I don't know.
Well, it's our show, Rudy. We can make whatever theme we want for the show.
What theme would you like for the show?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I think we need to do it up LAX style.
You know what would be cool this year?
Nice. We have two
You know what would be cool?
A3s.
I'm thinking this year, since we had so many people up there at the party last year, it'd be cool to have you with a remote camera and microphone, and you could walk through the crowd and talk to people Wouldn't that be kind of cool?
I thought we were just gonna enjoy it. That sounds like work.
Oh, I'm talking about the New York City Aviation party.
Oh, the party. Oh, I thought you were talking about the actual.
July 4th?
Wait,
Oh
what?
no, not Cranky Dork Fest. No, the Friday night party.
Oh, yeah, we could do that. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the Cranky Dork Fest.
No, we're not going live in Cranky Dork Fest.
No. We want to enjoy it. We want to be able to experience the camaraderie of plane spotters from all over the world.
Yes. No. We're not working on Saturday.
This is Southwest Airlines 897 coming in from Denver, Colorado on a MAX 8. We have two A380s back to back. Yeah, we already did the summer theme for the 24 hours, so something different from the Lays and the Hawaiian shirts.
I know, but we definitely need to bring the fake fire with us on 4th of July.
Oh yeah, definitely for that.
Act like we're cooking some hot dogs on the grill.
Obviously, I got 248 question. Tower 628, 5 tower. Caution with killers, proceed to heavy airbus, trying to hold the position on 248 Airline. 649.
This is WestJet Flight 1511 taking off to Calgary on the 737-800.
Another heavy up next for arrival here on the north side.
SAS 931 coming in from Copenhagen on the A350-900.
The KLM Flight 622 heading back to Amsterdam in a 787-10 Dreamliner. That's been taken off here on the north side recently. Will it happen again today? We'll soon find out. Also have some corporate jets lined up, ready to take off on 24 right.
Traffic ready with position, Boeing 737.
A lot of action here on the north side. Hope you guys are enjoying today's show.
Cross 24 left, count to ground point 65.
Delta Flight 2267 heading to SFO at 737-900 ER. Still waiting for SAS to clear the runway. Looks like KLM heading to the south side. Our next arrival will be American Eagle, SkyWest Flight 6285 coming in from Jackson. It's a CRJ 700 ER. That will be followed by the two A380s, Qantas and Emirates.
Ready to go, traffic 3.5 mile final, port departing 737 inside, number 248, ground connection.
Pretty 79, 124.011, RNF Pablo, 124X, for immediate takeoff, traffic 2.5 out.
Immediate takeoff.
Go 2260, strong contact for California today.
That's the first step to do it. It's up to 2267 as it was.
This is American Eagle 4879 taking off to Omaha on the E175.
Heading off to Page. There in Omaha. Did you check out, by the way, speaking of Paige, our friend Paige there in Omaha, did you listen to the podcast yesterday, I sent you?
Super, continue approach.
I listened to the first minute of it, and then
Delta
when
2267, contact for California today.
when did you send that to me? Something was happening.
Well, we were taxiing. So Paige, and I told Paige, so there's, remember she was all about Southwest Freedom 1? Remember? Yeah, it was somehow, the Freedom 1, she connected with her grandfather who had just recently passed. And so her connection with Southwest Airlines in the Freedom 1 livery is very close to her, and she talks about that in their new podcast. Rudy, you're not going to believe this. You will not believe this. You probably think I'm lying. Believe me when I tell you this. I'm listening to Paige's story about her grandfather and the Southwest Freedom 1 livery were taxiing out to the runway yesterday, Rudy.
Oh, yes.
I look out the window, what do I see?
Yeah, I saw it too. Freedom 1.
Freedom 1. I sent it to her. I said, Paige, you're never going to believe this.
Yeah, that was a nice quick little glimpse of Freedom 1. I think it was more on your side, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. This is Delta Airlines 1647 taking off to Salt Lake City.
RNAV is Chicago, 248, for immediate takeoff.
RNAV Pablo, 248, clear for immediate takeoff to 1647.
Start right 085, runway 248, land for report departing Airbus in sight.
Five and wait, 248, reporting Airbus in sight, 085.
Corporate jets. Always love when the corporate jets come up here to the north side. And of course, our next arrival is an A380 Super. The first of two A380 Supers going to be arriving here shortly here on the north side. Got to bypass that tobacco tree.
Tobacco tree?
That's what Rita says it is. I wouldn't have a clue.
I don't know.
It's in my way. And what is a tobacco tree doing here on the north side of LAX?
I don't think that's tobacco.
Of course, this is Qantas flights 11 coming in from Sydney, Australia. Be followed by Emirates flight 215. use some of that butter in our lobster roll from the other night.
Yes. That would be nice.
Alright, we'll get this Delta A320 out before the Emirates A380 arrival. This flight heading to Portland in this old Northwest A320. It's for 2551.
So 2551 on that Fabra, wind 24010 with 24 right, 34 takeoff. So takeoff 24 right on that Fabra, Delta 2551.
Still have the Emirates A380 up next for arrival.
24 right, left, lights go, 3842.
Ooh, smelling that burning rubber.
Apparently we lost sound, but I think we're back with BTS.
We're good?
Yeah, we're good now.
It's a Tuesday, Rudy.
I'm not keeping track. I don't know what day of the week it is. Must be summer.
3842, wind 25012 on that Fabra, 24 right, clear for takeoff. On that Fabra, line 24 right, clear for takeoff, 3842.
This is Delta Connection 3842 taking off to San Jose, California on an E175.
I gotta say though, those E175 windows look really small. Are they small, Rudy?
I don't remember them being small. It's officially 2:06 p.m.
Boy, oh boy, the time flying by here today.
Like a flash. Up next we have the Emirates A380.
Let me get back to your super chats here. Thanks, you guys. Kevin with a $5 super chat. Thanks so much, Kevin. Kevin says, hi. Hey, Kevin and Rudy. Nice streams and happy early 4th of July. Well, back to you, Kevin. Yes, just 2 days away. Hopefully you'll tune in for our 4th of July show. Hi atop the H Hotel. Andrew Davis 7 becoming a silver member. Thank you so much, Andrew. Up next, the Emirates A380 Super. Those kings and queens always find a way to get in the same shot.
Nice. Love when that happens.
Got the Vamos
crossing by 24 left, and what is your gate?
Roger, Yankee crossing.
sitting over there on the north side of Tom Bradley.
Okay, 3 Max 2 for contact ground on 121.65.
JRS Aviation back with the super chat. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. This is Turkish Airlines is on flight radar at the gate and won't let me send you a photo unless you follow me. I'll tell you. Instagram, tell you what, email it to me because Instagram is very weird in that sense. People will send me messages and it will be in the hidden section. I don't know, there's so many sections of messages I can't even keep up. And there's a lot of messages I wish I would have seen weeks and months ago.
Yeah.
And I never saw it. It never popped up in my message thing. So it's very interesting. So the best way is just to email me. Thank you so much. Going Slightly Mad back with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Going Slightly Mad says, don't make me wear my lampshade again. It's Friday the 13th. We need more time to socialize with everyone too. Oh, there you go. Right. Friday the 13th.
Yes.
I'm seeing, yes, spooky good time. It will have the early Halloween vibes.
Now you got my gears spinning. What are we gonna do? Fog machine is a must.
We ordered a new fog machine today. It will be here tomorrow in time for Thursdays. It's the Super Fogger 10,000 plus.
Yes. That is not a toy.
My friend Chris there in Michigan with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Chris. Says, I am looking forward to seeing you guys in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you as well, Chris. I saw Chris there in New York about 3 months ago. Can you believe that? 3 months ago?
Crazy. Yeah, it'll be good to see you again.
I think Grand Rapids might turn out to be one of our biggest turnouts we've ever had, Rudy.
Yeah. We had quite the turnout in Boston, quite the turnout in JFK.
And were you surprised by how many people came up to us? What was that, Friday? Friday, the main day. A lot of local plane spotters there in St. Martin. Some plane spotters hopping on a ferry and coming over from another island, coming over to say hello as well.
Yeah, I was impressed by that. It was nice to catch up, and of course gave them their trading cards and their goodie bags.
If you're ready, cross on my 24 left.
And it's great to hear from different parts, different airports, people saying how much watching AVL means to them.
Class 744, Los Angeles aircraft holding in position, wind 25010 with 24 right straight plan.
This arrival is Southwest Airlines 3207 coming in from San Francisco on the 737-700.
We got the Avianca Wamos A330 being wet leased. More than likely will take off on the south side, but you never know.
3207, that's the Yankee crossing my 24 left.
523 heading back to San Salvador.
24 left, Berger.
This next takeoff is Southwest Airlines 174, about to take off to Sacramento on a 737-700.
That's 174 nav, Fabro in 2409 or 24 right, clear for takeoff. Nav Fabro, clear for takeoff, 24 right, Southwest 174.
And American A321 and another corporate jet. Quite the variety. Heading up this way.
Ground on Zulu, runway 24 right.
Sky 755, also outside number 2, traffic will hold in position, wind 240, number 24 right.
Hey, it's tater tots.
The tots.
It's tater tot
South
time.
174, contact E100.
There we go.
Departure.
Kicking it off with a good
Oh.
departure.
How much I've missed my ATC, LAX ATC controllers.
It's good to hear familiar voices, right?
Now to 134, lost outside, if you're ready to start from my 24 left.
United 134.
United 134, cross from my 24 left.
Gas 24 left, United 134.
Center 143, traffic 8 mile per hour, 24 right, running clear.
This is Alaska Airlines 1144 coming in from Seattle on a 737-900 ER. Being asked to capture KLM 602 taking off on the south side.
Is that rolling?
And now rolling. 787-10 Dreamliner taking off to Amsterdam.
Alaska 1144, Yankee cross from my 24 left and contact ground point 65. Yankee 24 left, point 65, Alaska 1144.
Still rolling down at 25 right. Should rotate here shortly.
25, 11 my 24 right, so take up. 8134, that's over the other mark, 24 right, not clear.
Right away, 24 right, yeah, Aviation.
2699, lost all center cross from my 24 left. Protect 792, lost all center cross from my 24 left. 24 left. 3 lost all center, lost altimeter 2985, 320 lost all tower, space area 1 squawk 0206. Tower 3902 on absolute runway 4 right. Cessna 902 lost all center, number 2 tower will hold in position 124011 and 124 right, clear to land. Good for it, clear to land, Sky 3902.
Let's fly it. Well, not quite sure where it's heading.
Yeah,
It's like
let's
heading 134. It's a 737 MAX 9. It does have that 8,000 flight number that could be a sports charter.
Yeah, I was trying to investigate the destination and
United
nothing.
8134 on half Abra 124010, 124 right, clear for takeoff. That's a Abra, runway 24 right, clear for takeoff, United 8134.
Oh, look who it is. Spanos, the owner of the Chargers.
1170 off of Alpha, center cross from my 24 left. Cross 24 left, that's all.
A lot of private jets heading up to the north side. More honk for AVL moments going on here today.
They saw my bumper sticker.
Oh, is that what's going on? The Spirit flight heading to Vegas, flight 2699. It's an A320. Rudy's over here doing he's doing this. Honk, honk. And people, the guys that drove by, the passenger in the car was like doing the maneuver.
Nice.
Used to do that as a kid with the semi-trucks. As a kid in the back of the car, you're doing that to the semi-trunks.
Trunks?
Trucks.
Oh, man.
We saw a lot of Spirit planes there in Boston.
55 Yankee cross
Right above the gates.
Contact ground point 65.
LA Tower, stop at 2979 on altitude, 24 right.
That's 2979, also tower number 2, traffic will hold in position 1240 down to 24 right, please, man.
24 right, stop at 1096.
Spirit 2699 on that tower, 1240 down to 24 right, please, takeoff.
So we got two private jets. I'm almost going to think that these are connected. And of course, the second one is Spanos. He's the owner of the LA Chargers, the football team.
This is Spirit Airlines 2699 taking off to Las Vegas on an A320.
Spirit 2699, contact departure.
The deal with the second KLM flight 603 coming from Amsterdam and 787-9 Dreamliner just 29 minutes away. British Airways flight 281 coming from London Heathrow at a 777-300ER just 31 minutes out. More A380 Supers coming your way as well, including Korean Air Flight 11 coming from Seoul. That 380 Super now just 1 hour away. Asiana Flight 204 coming from Seoul as well. 2 hours and 2 minutes out. Looks like a Lufthansa Flight 453 running about 2 hours late here today.
Ground 02 Yankee cross from 24 left and contact ground point 65.
Still 2 hours and 53 minutes away. Originally scheduled for 3:15 p.m. Now estimated time of arrival is 5:14.
So that was not a good.
We're going to have to play it by ear and see how your plane jockeys are doing as we get closer to that 5 o'clock hour. There was a chance today really we weren't even going to have a show, right? That was kind of a discussion at some point. I said, well, we talked it over with some of our mods and they said, let's just do a short show, nothing too long. Don't overdo it because you will be back on Thursday as well.
Yeah, and I think the last time we were on the air, Kevin had said something about possibly going to the Hill, Clutters Park. But then we talked about it, and I said, our days are numbered in terms of 2-4 left remaining closed.
Alpha Golf, just a little bit of paperwork here. Maintain 5,000 and expect 10,000 as your final in 5 minutes.
Yeah, no problem. 5,000 and expect 10,000 in 5 minutes. Alpha Golf.
This is Southwest Airlines 2979 coming in from Oakland on 737-700.
Left the Yankee cross from a 24 left and contact ground point 65.
Left the Yankee cross 6 left over Alpha.
This NetJets Flight 792 Bombardier Challenger 350. So it doesn't have a connection to Spanos private plane, which is about to take off next.
Jet 792, RNAV Faber with 25011 and with 24 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Faber, let's take off 24 right, Jet 792.
Numbers Alpha Alpha with 24 right, line of wait.
24 right, I'm wait, I'm off.
So if you see on the tail has the Los Angeles Chargers football helmet.
Numbers Alpha Alpha, RNAV Faber with 25010 with 24 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Faber, 24 right, let's take off.
708, exit record. Delta 08 traffic, just outside the mountain with 24 right, line of wait.
I'm waiting for it, that's good.
Jet 792, and then lead. South 793, Los Tower traffic in position, wind 25010 with 24 right, clear to land.
And that is a Gulfstream G650ER.
Good afternoon, City Alpha 83, only for 24 right at Romeo for the 24 right.
Yeah, it was 83.
I think he lives just outside of San Francisco, so more than, I think it's Stockton.
No.
That's where that plane usually comes in and out of. During the football season, we usually see it come in on Sunday mornings.
Yeah, that does ring a bell. This is Delta 708 about to take off to Detroit on the 321.
RNAV Faber with 24 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Faber, let's take off 24 right, Delta 708.
Numbers Alpha Golf, contact departure.
Going to departure, I'm off there.
Delta 428, long hold fast, number 24 left.
Delta 94 left, Delta 428.
Yeah, Stockton is just outside of San Francisco, just east of it.
Contact departure.
Go to departure, 708, good.
Delta A321neo heading to La Hui, flight 428, heading over here to 24 right.
A 2-hour drive from San Francisco. It's not terribly far.
Joni Swanson with a $4 super chat and a cup of coffee. Thank you so much, Joni.
Thank you, Joni.
Oh, look at us in Joni's profile photo with
Nice.
our Hawaiian shirts.
Love it. Good
Thank you,
times.
Joni. Swiss 80 Swiss Air gifting one Airline Videos Live membership. Awesome. Thank you so much. And Plane Trains and Things with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Plane Trains and Things. Glad to see you guys back at Plane Spotters Paradise. Nice sounds and views today with a busy north side. It is a busy north side.
Lots of action. Oh, yes.
That's not all. Plane, Trains, and Things also gifting 5 Airline Videos Live memberships. Thank you so much, Plane, Trains, and Things.
Thank you.
Eduardo with the super chat. Thanks so much, Eduardo. Says hello from Stockholm. It is 11 p.m.
Ooh.
Well, hopefully we're not keeping you up there. We got Singapore heading up here for a north-to-side takeoff. The 777 at 300 ER heading back to Tokyo. Narita. So I was going to talk about that we were at Sunset Bar and Grill, which is the grill right next to Maho Beach. Rudy was doing his Instagram live, and I said, Rudy, why don't you go over and test the internet connection? So he went down to the beach. Actually, he went down to the beach to try to capture being blown away. I remember that. And I stayed at the Sunset Bar and Grill. Well, while that was going on, a woman from Norway came over and introduced herself and said, my son, who is here, who's studying to be a pilot, watches Rudy all the time.
She wasn't like, and who are you?
Well, she was a little confused in who I was.
She probably meant you, Kevin.
I said, oh yes, that's Rudy. I said, I'm Kevin. I said, I'm the owner of the channel. But yeah, Rudy and Kevin.
You know what's funny about that interaction is that I ran out to go get jet blasted, and I recall, and I'm blanking on his name right now, I recall standing right next to him.
I think it was Marcus, wasn't it?
Marcus, that sounds right, yes. Him and his dad, they were standing right next to me as I was filming this happening on the beach. So then, of course, I walked back to Sunset Bar, and it turns out that was him. And Mom said he was really shy, was afraid to come up to us, didn't want to say hi because he was just shy. And I'm like, oh, you were standing right next to me.
I just think, it amazes me, and we talk about this all the time. Here we are in the Caribbean, out in the middle of basically nowhere, on an island.
Yeah.
And we have people coming from, not from the U.S., but from Norway, coming up saying they watch us. Doesn't that sometimes just kind of boggle your mind a little bit, Rudy?
I'm still wrapping my mind around that. It's pretty crazy. You know, the one comment I've seen more than anything this week during the trip is how people feel fortunate that they get to see us do all these, trips and show everyone what it is that we get to see around the world. And it makes me pinch myself a little bit, like, do I really get to do this? I never dreamt of any of this. This is crazy.
Well, you're hanging out with some crazy person over here that loves to do this kind of stuff and make sure that we're the first one doing these certain things. The goal was to head to Maho Beach and give you a live stream. Like I was mentioning the other day, I'm not quite sure that's ever been done before in the aspect of what we were giving you. It's very difficult with internet being just not that great there at Maho Beach. But we pulled it off for a short time.
Southwest 2528, Buffalo, aircraft, I'm at you for that.
Yes, we did.
0411 Heavy, contact departure.
That was Singapore Airlines Flight 11 taking off to Tokyo Narita on a 777-300ER.
Next takeoff already lined up, ready to go. This flight heading to St. Louis, Missouri is 737-700, Southwest Airlines Flight 2528. It's like the second KLM flight heading to the south side today.
Viewers asking, where can I get your hats? Amazon.
Oh, they like your hat, huh?
Sorry, it's not an AVL branded hat.
4528 on F Fabric with
To help you
24011
out.
with 24 right, clear for takeoff.
Oh, it's Prime Day?
Pick up 24 right on F
What do you search? Just search outdoor sun hat. For men. I guess women can also wear it. They have different colors. This is Southwest Airlines 2528 taking off to St. Louis on a 737-700.
Rudy, I have a question for you about this camera. When I turn the camera now to the right, I'm getting this pink frame, and I can't have any control of zooming in. Now it's white. What is that?
Wait,
I've never seen that before.
Oh.
4528, contact departure.
But it won't let me. Here. Oh, is it that?
So you have a shortcut somewhere. Is it this?
Oh, I have a shortcut.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, the shortcut is here for the zoom. But watch what happens. Watch what happens next, Rudy. Of course, now it's not doing it. All right, never mind.
I fixed it.
We had another United 757. This one at 200 heading over here for a north side takeoff 24 right.
Jet 311 on tower tower cross from 24 left.
24 left, unit 311.
Flight will be heading to Newark, flight 311.
Jet 14 on tower tower, wind 24011 over 24 right, clear you connect.
JRS Aviation back with the super chat. Thanks so much. JRS Aviation says, what's the email? And I'll send you the photo. Kevin, Kevin, at airlinevideos.com. Pretty simple. Kevin at airlinevideos.com. Next arrival is Delta Airlines Flight 2114 coming in from Minneapolis in a brand new A321 Neo.
Cross over 24 left. Cross 24 left, Skywest 4882.
Also following upon Airways Flight 126 coming in from Tokyo Haneda 787-9 Dreamliner just 34 minutes out. The next A380 arrival is Green Air Flight 11 coming in from Seoul. That is just 44 minutes out, currently right outside of San Jose. Janet Pinky Todd with a $10 super chat. Good to see you, Pinky. Welcome back to LA and Miami, sitting on hotel balcony, plane spotting, and watching your stream. Double dose of planes.
Nice.
Well, look at you.
Hello, Pinky.
Pinky, we're all going to have to meet up in St. Martin one of these times. We love the Morgan Hotel. Good choice. Beautiful hotel. And that pool, Pinky, that pool at the Morgan is unbelievable.
Yeah, I had a great time there. I mean, the view from there, let alone starting the day off with breakfast there.
Yes.
And having a view of the pool and not the pool, the pool.
You kind of sound like a valley girl all of a sudden.
And the ocean in the background, and of course getting in there at night.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was great. Exactly what I needed.
Enjoy your time there at Miami.
United 311, traffic 8 mile per hour with 24 right line, please. 24 right line, away, United 311. That was. Got 849 Romeo, Los North.
This is Delta 2114 coming in from Minneapolis on an A321neo.
Got 849 Romeo, have a good position with 25011 with 24 right, good line. Crossing my 24 left, you can take 9.6 out. 24 left, 0.6 United 311 on that Faber with 25011 with 24 right, 34 takeoff.
24 right, 34 takeoff, United 311. And on that Faber, United 311.
This is United Airlines Flight 311 taking off to Newark on a 757-200.
I think you must have fixed the camera. It's not doing it anymore.
Yay.
Rudy knows more about the Sony cameras than I do.
I'm a Sony baby.
Well, you've been working with the Sonys a lot longer than I have.
I love Sony. Team Sony.
311, got that departure.
Go to Fortune 311, good day.
And a friend going slightly bad back with a $5 super chat. Thanks so much. Going slightly bad says, I just found out my friend Lori was on that Virgin Atlantic flight. Pretty cool to see it land.
Nice.
Very cool.
Go figure. I think it was all due to the south side emergency, because normally it would have landed on the south side.
Shane gifting 5 Airline Videos Live memberships. Thank you so much, Shane. A lot of gifted memberships happening here today. Awesome support of the channel. Thanks, you guys.
Yes, thank you. Got to bring my train whistle back.
Got 55,
Yes.
87, lost off turn. I know it's a little late, but I can offer you the south side if you have any space. That's 587 rounder, change to runway 25. Let's make it runway 25 left. Change to runway 25 left. 25 left, that's 25. 587, contact Los Angeles on 120.95.
This is Alaska SkyWest, Flight 3435, coming in from San Francisco on a new 175. SkyWest 849 Romeo.
349 Romeo, Yankee crossing with 24 left, pick up to down 465.
Look at that exhaust. Love the exhaust.
5587, contact LA tower at 120.95. 2095, start 6587 today. 4052
You
on
guys
half
like the
Apple with
extreme
24011 with
exhaust
24 right,
shots.
for takeoff.
On half Apple, with 24 right over takeoff, 4882.
Got 1897, with 24 right, line clear.
That's a week for right,
That is an American Eagle CRJ 700ER. Nope, wouldn't fly on that again.
No?
No.
Now why?
Very, very narrow seat pitch and just no room to move. I'm not tall and my knees were hitting the seat in front of me.
Oof.
No overhead. Wait, do they have overhead space? I can't remember. But everything's really tight
with
there.
24010 with 24 right, clear for takeoff.
If you're tall, forget it.
Clear for takeoff.
I've taken a CRJ 200 back in the day, Mesa America West Express CRJ 200 from Phoenix to Vegas. That was enough for me. Never again.
Yeah, no. Nope.
Please stay right there and let me know when you're back.
This takeoff is United Airlines 1897, taking off to Denver on the 737-800.
See that mismatching cowlings?
No, I missed that.
Complete blue cowling on the left-hand side of the plane.
Got 1897, got that departure.
Departure, you got 1897.
This is Alaska SkyWest 3329, taking off to San Francisco on an E-175.
So Rudy, I'm going to put you on the spot. Here's the spot, right there. Now standing there, I'm going to put you on the spot. Rudy, out of the last week, now remember last Tuesday, we boarded the plane to Boston. We came back yesterday. That's just less than a week, pretty much a week. Now, the question for you, Rudy, is, and don't think too long and hard on this, I want to hear the first thing that pops in your mind right now. Is the first thought in your mind, what is the one thing that you will remember the most about last week?
Getting jet blasted on Maho Beach.
There you go. Jet blasted on Maho Beach.
That first
now, what
one.
was it about that moment that...
The first time, yeah. I mean, I've seen videos of that happening, but none of that prepared me for the real thing in person.
Can you describe what it felt like? Because I'll be honest with you, I did cut down a clip from that, and it's very hard to like get a sense of us being blown, and we were. Trust me, we
no
had
videos. No videos don't do it justice. I mean, even videos, it's like surprising. Like, whoa, that's crazy. So first of all, you guys have been hearing the spooling up all day on the stream today. You hear the and then it goes. Perfect time. When you're on Maho Beach, you're standing in the vicinity of, a departing jet. You get a blast of wind before you hear that spool up, which I thought was really interesting. So before the whining starts, you feel this gust of wind, and it's hot. hot wind, and I don't think it's because of it was hot in Maho Beach. It's from the exhaust of the engines, and it is hot. So that's the first thing you get. And then it's this like whirlwind of wind. It sounds like you're in the middle of a tornado or hurricane. It's like, and then all of a sudden it's sand, debris, and it's too late. If you're in the middle of it, you better commit to it and close your eyes, whatever, because there's no time to run away from that. Yeah, that was pretty intense that first time. And then, of course, got a couple of more of those experiences. It was fun to see people getting toppled over. And this guy, my KLM video I posted on my Instagram, this guy falls over and almost went into the water, which was kind of funny. Thankfully, he wasn't hurt, but...
One of the last live streams we did that day was a vertical live stream on YouTube. You really couldn't see it very well. It was a Delta 757 taking off. Even the Delta 757 pilot that was there with us has told us, you guys, don't get behind. I said, all right, fine, I'm listening to you. Yeah. So I got off to the side, and that's where we did the live stream. There was literally someone blown off the beach into the water. He was blown so hard, so fast that his flip-flops flew off.
Yes.
You really can't see it in the live stream, but it does happen. So please be safe. The reason why, you might be wondering, well, why did you guys do it if it's not so safe? It's an experience as an av geek that you want to basically. If you're going down there, you're going to put yourself there. If you're going to put yourself on the sideline, or you're going to put yourself right in the middle of it, it's your choice. But the thing is, it's a thing to do being an av geek, and if we did not go down there and try to do it live to give you guys the experience of doing that, we would have never heard the end of it. You guys went all the way down to St. Martin, and you didn't even give us the live stream of being there, being blown away. So that's the real reason why we did it. I've done it. I don't think I would do it again. In fact, I would not do it again. I would stand off to the side and watch other people being blown off the beach.
Yeah.
But
and not once did I ever face the aircraft, because I knew, even with your eyes closed, who knows what could be flinging in your direction. I mean, that's powerful.
So there's a road. There's two roads right in front of you. If you're on the beach, there's a lot of sand that is blown onto the road. Well, that is the sand that kind of blows up into your face.
Yeah. Could be rocks and who knows what else being flung your way. Yeah, I've heard other pilots on YouTube say, don't do it, it's dangerous, it's not smart. But had to do it.
Yes. All right, well, there you go. Had to put you on the spot. There you go.
Yeah. This is United Express 5312 coming in from Kalispell on an E175.
Yankee crossing the T4 left, you contact Alpha 65.
I think I just got an idea for a t-shirt for St. Martin.
Yeah.
Rudy likes my idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
More gifted memberships. Almost like a train going on here. Sue Vanderlip gifting 5 Airline Videos Live memberships. Thank you so much, Sue.
Thank you.
Scrambled Egg 81 gifting 1 Airline Videos Live membership. Thank you so much, Scrambled Egg 81. Also, Sarah, the real deal, gifting 1 Airline Videos Live membership.
Thank you. Thank you.
Renetta Adele also gifting 1 Airline Videos Live membership. Thank you so much, Renette.
Nice. Thank you all.
And our friend Mod Danny B with the $2 super chat. Thanks so much, Danny. Says, love hearing your travel adventures recap.
Yes. Yeah, I thought you were going to talk about our friend, Kieran.
Our friend.
Kieran, remember our Irish friend there at the bar?
Well, I think a lot of you guys, if you were watching part 3, which makes no sense to me because that part 3, out of all the live streams we did that day, YouTube is pushing out part 3 for whatever reason. And I don't know why. Maybe it's because of our Irish friend. I don't know.
Yeah, he was shirtless. I don't know. Maybe that's selling.
Maybe. I have no idea, but the algorithm is certainly pushing number 3. But yeah, you met our Irish friend there. He worked at the coconut stand. He had moved from Ireland to St. Martin because he just loved the beach life. And boy, he was full of energy.
Oh, he did. He did. And I forget what jet was taking off. We were all waiting for it, and he was hanging on to the fence.
Oh, boy.
With, for his dear life, he was hanging onto that fence, and he was ready. And he got jet blasted. Thankfully,
at that moment, I realized why he moved there.
Yeah.
He's living on the edge.
Yes. Thankfully, he's good. That's not his first time doing that. I could
No,
tell.
absolutely not. We do have a Queen that's going to be taken off on the south side. Atlas Air Flight 8318 will be heading to Fairfield Travis Air Force Base. The 747-400 converted 747 used to be a passenger plane, 27 years of age, originally delivered in January of 1997. As we wait for more arrivals here on the north side.
One cool little added touch to Morgan Resort. The moment we walked in, first thing they asked, would you like a welcome drink?
Oh yes, the punch.
I'm like, what's a welcome drink? Like water? You have a water bottle for us? It's like, oh no.
It's a punch.
Rum punch.
Rum punch.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know why. Now I regret it. We both said, no, that's okay.
Yeah, what was it? Well, I was really hungry at that point, and I'm like, I think I want to eat first before I have rum punch, because I don't know how it's going to sit, And it looks really good, though.
Everyone was enjoying the rum punch.
Everyone, check in. I've never seen that before. You check into a hotel. Most of the people are like just trying to check in, get in the room. Everyone was holding their drink. Yeah, we missed out on that.
I will say this about everyone on the island there, that all the workers and all the restaurants and the hotels, the airports, everyone, the customer service is top-notch. It might be a little slow in certain ways or another, but as Rudy once told me many times, he said, well, that's island life. That's just the way it is, Kevin. You live in LA, it's a little faster pace. Everyone just doesn't work as fast as you might want them to. But other than that, top-notch service no matter where you go. They are out to please you in every which way. And the airport, I gotta tell you, now when we flew in, we didn't see much of the airport because they had us on some jet stairs. We went onto the tarmac and then walked into, basically it was a shack. We did not know that was a temporary location for customs and the baggage area. That is temporary. That is not, the new area is being done under construction. So no one told us that was temporary. So I think we were both kind of like, interesting. Well, it's an island. You kind of expect it's not going to be LAX.
Yeah.
But I got to tell you, when we got dropped off to the airport on the way back, we walked in there and we were like, wow.
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, it was really nice. I was going to say something and I blinked out.
All right, well, think about it. With that being said, as we're putting our bags up because the area has multiple check-ins for multiple airlines, and someone who actually worked for JetBlue came up and said she described how to do everything and helped us along the way. It was extremely nice. Everyone was just extremely nice.
I know what it was.
Yes.
Yeah, it really is the friendly island. A lot of you were saying it's the friendly island, and they really lived up to that phrase. So definitely want to go back. But yeah, just like chilling anywhere, like in the beach, the bar, the restaurant. It's like we'd run into someone. I'm like, hey, how's it going? They just start talking and having a conversation. And it's like, yeah, it was a lot of fun. Oh, and I also I helped someone out at the pool. There were these two ladies.
Yes.
And it was nighttime. It was like, it's already dark. It was late. And I was swimming my way to the jacuzzi, and this lady was like, help, help, I'm going to drown. It's too deep. But she was freaking out, having like a little panic attack, because she's like, it's
Rudy
too
came
deep.
to the rescue.
So I'm like, I mean,
keep talking to Rudy.
I can swim, but I'm no lifeguard, but here, take my hand, miss. And I helped her. Fast forward to our last day there. We're sitting at the bar, having a drink before we went to the airport, and she was right in front of me. She's like, you're the man who saved me. This is Spirit Airlines 595 coming in from Oakland. How about a Queen takeoff? Atlas Air Queen now rolling on 25 left.
Of course, we can't forget about our friend at Sandbar who tried to sell us a 6-pound lobster. That was all being played out on one of our Instagram lives.
Kevin was like, no, thank you. Now it's here flight 8318 taking off to Travis Air Force Base in Fairfield.
595, crossing by 24 left to Yankee, can take down 465.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that lobster was dead. Didn't move very much.
Yeah.
Just kind of floating there.
Poor thing.
The 3 John Mike, leave off the flower, space block, 5 feet, change approved.
What did I have? I had the curry lobster curry. What is it? Coconut curry lobster at the Hotel Morgan.
Southwest
And it was so good.
At 10 on the people right, clear for takeoff.
I'll tell you, the best meal was at that Roma place, the Italian restaurant.
Got the chicken parm. Oh, so good.
So good.
Southwest 2577 off tower number 2, wind 240 at 10 on the people right, clear China.
This is Southwest Airlines 3659 taking off to Chicago Midway on a MAX 8.
Next arrival is United Express SkyWest Flight 5874 coming from Reno, Nevada. It's an E175LL. Following that aircraft, Southwest Airlines Flight 2577 coming in from New Orleans, 737-700.
SkyWest 3969 off tower.
So that day we were at Sunset Bar, this lady came up to me. She had a little bit of an accent. And she goes, I'm here with Air France. Was that you recording that A330 takeoff? And I said, yeah. She's like, is there any way I can have that footage? Is there any way? And normally I don't just give away my footage, but I'm like, if you really want it. She's like, yeah, it would mean everything to me. I guess she tried to film it and something happened to her camera. So she was there with, of course, the entire flight attendant crew operating the flights, and they were on a layover. Happened to catch the A330 taking off what would be reverse operations there. Normally they don't take off over the ocean. They take off in the direction where the mountain is.
Number 2 traffic will hold in position when 240.
That was United Express 5874 taking off or coming in from Reno on an E175.
5874, Yankee cross number 24 left to contact ground point 65.
More gifted memberships coming in from our friend Andy, Disney Wales guy, with gifting 1 Airline Videos Live membership. Thank you so much, Andy. And Plane Transit, thanks back, gifting 1 Airline Videos Live membership. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.
Airplane Joe with the $5 super chat. Thanks so much, Joe. This is amazing to think that the 747s used to fly into there. Imagine the blast from one of those.
Yeah, we were talking about that. KLM 747. Could you imagine jet blasted behind that? Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, no way.
We got to know one of the bartenders pretty well at the Tortuga restaurant. Italian man who recently just moved to St. Martin, and we were asking, like, when is a good time to go to St. Martin? Apparently we went at the worst time. It's like a low point of the year.
3969, that's 5 mile final, be ready to go with people right on the clear.
This is Southwest Airlines 2577 coming in from New Orleans on a 737-700. Yeah, this is considered their low point of the year. Not a lot of visitors, believe it or not, this time of the year.
Well, walking through that terminal on the way out on Saturday, it would be hard to believe that that wasn't busy. There was a lot of people there.
Apparently Saturdays are the busiest day of the week in terms of travel. I can't imagine going back during their high point, their peak season. Lots of flights.
If you ask me, Rudy, it's probably good that we went there during their downtime so we could feel it out and get a sense of what it is.
We seem to have experienced more internet issues when there were more people at the beach. I noticed.
Gosh, can you imagine?
This is Delta Connection 3969 taking off to San Jose, California on an E175.
We got that all Nippon Airways Dreamliner coming in from Tokyo Haneda Flight 126, now just 5 minutes out. Our next arrival is United Express SkyWest Flight 5329 coming in from Monterey, California. It's an E175.
It's 3:08 p.m.
Traffic just inside the outer marker, runway 24 right. Wait. All right, that way comes
Weird, I'm getting that thing again on the camera.
This is Delta Airlines 2120 about to take off to Las Vegas on a 737-800.
It's 329, Yankee cross runway 24 left to contact ground point 65. On Delta, wind 24011 over 24 right, clear for takeoff.
Got a Sun Country 737-800 heading up here for north side takeoff. Flight 426 heading to Minneapolis. Plane lighting up again.
Going to be 426 over at Romeo crossing 24 left.
Yeah, Romeo cross 4 left.
Apparently Air Force 2 left this morning.
Joni Swanson with a $5 super chat. Thanks so much, Joni. Says, Rudy, you're magic. And Kevin, you're awesome.
Okay, there you go, the park.
Thank you so much.
Magic and awesome. Thank you, Joni.
I know what you're talking about, Joni. I saw Sarah's post. I'll have to show you. Sarah posted a picture of the both of us operating the stream there in Boston, and she had such a touching photo caption for the both of us. And Joni went in to comment and said, Rudy's magic. I'm like, you guys. Too sweet. Too sweet. This is United Express 4633 coming in from Boise on a CRJ 700 ER.
That's what they call the Tide Pod livery. Still has that 40 years of flight sticker.
Center 426 on that Barbara, 424012, and 24 right, clear for takeoff.
Alright, that's Barbara, clear for takeoff for right, second 426.
Center 557, now we start at Romeo crossing 24 left, full port Romeo 24 right.
Romeo cross 24 left, 424 right, Air Canada 557.
Rudy, this just reminded me of a special livery that I saw on a Qantas Dreamliner sitting at Tom Bradley yesterday as we were taxiing in.
Yeah.
It said, go Australia on the side of a Dreamliner. I'd never seen it before.
Wow. Here's what Sarah said. I have to read it because it's good. Sarah says, Kevin at his best. It's a picture of you operating the camera. #1 plane spotter in the world. Airline videos live, starting new paths, capturing the best shots because he is the best. Hello. His experience in television is obvious in all of his streams. Continue your journey, my friend. It only gets better. Well said, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah.
74126, contact SoCal departure today.
On SoCal, second 425.
Doing that ANA Dreamliner up next for arrival.
124 right, final for weight, copy on an 8 mile H.
Line up and wait runway 24 right here, Canada 557.
That is All Nippon Airways Flight 126 coming in from Tokyo Haneda on the 787-9 Dreamliner. Flight time is 9 hours and 43 minutes.
Triple 126 heavy, 124 left, headed down for 65.
It's Air Canada 737 MAX 8. Next takeoff on 24 right.
Designated about 570 at Papa, or 250 at 90, running people right for the takeoff.
On a Barbara, before takeoff runway 24 right here, Canada 557.
Alpha 1872, return on the 24 right, line for weight.
24 right, final weight, Alpha 1872.
The 1850 tax on the 8 mile base, the final.
This is Air Canada 557 taking off to Vancouver on a MAX 8.
Alpha 1872, RNF, Papa, wind 25010, runway 24 right, says the takeoff.
Alright, try close to the Kellar and Papa, stop for 1872.
Designated contact 70, contact SoCal Park today.
Roger, Canada 557 today.
Turn and burn, our first turn and burn.
Local gas in Air Canada 557, landing 1 out, 5 out.
Designated 557, 125.2.
This is Southwest Airlines 1872 taking off to Oakland on a 737-700. First turn and burn.
Afternoon, Los Angeles, Alaska 1160, return final,
Lost 1160, LA, good afternoon, wind 240 at 11, runway 24 right, clear to land.
clear to
Alpha 1872, contact SoCal Park today.
Okay, so calculate Alpha 1872.
The C-32 is now moving.
Just in time. See, look, I have no control.
You have to go back to your shortcut.
What shortcut?
How did
I don't
you
have
get
a
to it
shortcut.
before? Yeah, because that's a shortcut.
Yeah.
And it's not that. It's one of these.
Our cameras are like, we've had enough. Give us a day off.
It's not that. Oops,
Well,
not that.
that's not it.
That's not it.
Now it's over. There we go.
Where did you have it before?
Auto.
Oh, auto? Oh. This is Alaska Airlines 1160 coming in from Portland on a 737-900.
So now if this was Air Force 2, this is not Air Force 2, it
No.
would have basically backtracked on 24 right, made a U-turn at 180, and then taken off on 24 right. This is Sam at 54.
Roger. Level 669, there's a speaker on a 5-mile final. Are you ready to go? Level 1569, honor, this is Barbara. Wind 25010, gust 17, runway 24 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff runway 24 right on that Papa Delta 1569.
This Delta A320 is hauling over to 24 right. Delta 1559 taking off to San Francisco.
I imagine a little turn and burn. Turn and burn. This aircraft is 26 years of age, delivered in February of 1998. Also have the A380 Super, Green Air Flight 11, next arrival.
Delta 1559, Delta SoCal departure today.
Delta 1559, we will sit.
Super, trust will hold in position, wind 2.012, gust 17, runway 24 right, clear land. Clear, Joe 1 Super, a Zulu cross, runway 24 left, down 0.65.
Close to 4 5, Korean Air, 01. Okay.
Sam 54, Boeing C-32A.
Sam 054 RNF Barbara, wind 250 at 13, gust 17, runway 24 right, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, runway 24 right, RNF Barbara, Sam 054. Wind 25011, gust 17. Sam 054, connect to Captain ticketing. Sam 054, clear ticketing.
How cool was that?
That was rad.
Did you get a good shot?
Yeah, got a couple stills, got a good video.
All right, now we've got the European rush back to Europe. Lufthansa Flight 457 heading back to Frankfurt, now lighting up the 747-8 Intercontinental. As well as Austrian in the My Sound in Australia livery heading back to Vienna, 777-200ER also pushing back from Tom Bradley.
I think you meant Austria.
Did I say Australia?
Yeah.
Austria.
There are no kangaroos in Austria. There's actually a shirt they sell there that says that. And apparently there's a counter in the airport there in Vienna. It's for people who thought they were flying to Australia. American Eagle, flight 4880 coming in from Portland on the CRJ 700ER.
Whiskey, Yankee Cross, 24 left, got a dump 165.
Yankee Cross 24 left, down 165.
Takeoff is Delta Connection 3759, SkyWest 105 Whiskey, taking off to Sacramento on the E175.
Iberia heading to the south side today, flight 6171, the A350-900. While we were in Boston on Sunday, saw a special livery on their A350.
Guys, 105 with your RNF Barbara, wind 240, 12, gust 17, runway 24 right, clear for takeoff.
RNF Barbara, 24 right, clear for takeoff, guys, 105 with.
Arrival here on the north side and 24 rights. WestJet flight 1430, 737-700 coming in from Edmonton, Canada. Looks like Austrian 777 heading to the south side.
Man, I wanted to see that.
Kevin 105 Whiskey, connect SoCal to Park today.
SoCal, good day, guys. 105 Whiskey.
West at 1430 at Yankee, cross 724 left, connect down 0.65.
How we all doing?
Had to put my hat back on.
Echo Bravo with a $5 super chat. Thanks so much, Echo Bravo. Says great to see the plane jockeys at my home turf last Wednesday. Hopefully you can make it to the East Coast again sometime soon. Well, I can't really give out too much information, but stand by for news coming up in the next month. Hartford Rob with the $5 super chat. Thanks so much, Hartford Rob. Says it was awesome seeing Kevin Rudy and the Mons and Aviation members on Sunday. He was able to get pictures of your flight out of Boston yesterday too. All right, send them over if you don't mind, or tag us on Instagram or Facebook. Good to see you. Hope you had a great time out there. A little thunder and lightning didn't scare Rob.
Yeah, right.
Spencer Rake with the $2 super chat. Thanks so much. Spencer says, what is better, Honolulu or St. Martin for planes to see? Well, no doubt it's Honolulu. It's apples and oranges, if you ask me.
This is Delta Connection 4126 taking off to Reno on the E175. Now, think about St. Martin is you get, what, 2 heavies a day, maybe? Air France, 1 KLM.
I think they split.
Yeah, it's
every
they
other day.
rotate. So you get a heavy a day, get a couple of narrow bodies, and then a bunch of prop planes.
Status 4126, connect SoCal Park today. Park today, Status 4126.
This is Southwest Airlines 2979 taking off to Denver on the 737-700.
Rudy, Lufthansa's tail is to the south.
I'm trying not to get my hopes up here. Because you never know.
No, you never know. That's true. Never get too excited. the Peacock A380 with the super chat. Thank you so much. Celebrating 2 years with AVL. Big thanks to each of your wonderful mods. Kevin and Rudy, y'all are amazing. See you in September.
Thank
Well,
you.
you know, September is going to be here before you know it.
Yes.
It is going to be here before you know it.
We have Aloha Air Cargo now rolling on 25 left.
We'll see you in September.
See you in September. September's a really nice time here in LA.
Oh, yeah.
Can be a little warm still, but still good
Still,
time.
it's one of our hottest months. Hey, what's up? What's ups? Just cruising along. It's like some ocean haze.
And now we have
Making its way in.
Austrian Airlines now rolling on 25 right.
So it's actually on the left-hand side of the plane is the musical notes.
This is Austrian Airlines Flight 82 taking off to Vienna on a 777-200ER in the My Sound of Austria livery.
Also have Norris Flight 12 heading back to Oslo, a 787-9 Dreamliner pushing it back, as well as Air France Flight 23. This flight will be heading back to Paris on the 777-300ER. More than likely, we're not going to see the Lufthansa A380 arrive here today, as it is running about 2 hours late. And originally, we were planning to do a shorter than normal show for you guys here today. I think the options today were no show or short show. Short show, no show.
Let's do something. That was Delta Connection 3631 coming in from Spokane on an E175.
Rudy!
Rudy!
The Queen is on her way for a north side takeoff. Rudy, you finally did it! Yes, Huck! Rudy is over here controlling his emotions. He's trying to stay calm because the Queen hasn't made that turn yet. You don't want to get too excited, but I've never seen the Queen make a left-hand turn on Delta. Should make a right-hand turn on the Echo.
Come on now. I know you're not Yankee Tangy, but we'll still take you here.
Delta 3070 on Barbara, wind 240 at 11, runway 24 right, clear
In
for
fact,
takeoff.
Rudy, I think this should probably be our ending of today's show.
I'm on board with that.
You can't get better than the Queen taking off. Of course, we had Yankee Tangy up here on the north side. What was that, about a month ago?
And that was something else. I was like, man, missing out here.
Awesome Hawaiian Flight 10 coming in from Honolulu, A330, just 7 minutes out, north side arrival. So like I said, I've never seen the Queen, and I'm not even quite sure the Queen can make a left-hand turn on the Delta. So more than likely, continue heading up to Echo, make that right-hand turn, and head up here for a north side takeoff on 24 right. I can speak for Rudy that this has been a moment that he's been waiting for, to see the Queen take off on 24 right.
Yeah, not just the north side, but 24 right next to us.
Now making that right-hand turn onto Echo. We are good to go for a north side takeoff.
By the way,
Rudy, control your emotions.
Our friend Armand has been traveling up in Europe, and he was letting us know that when he boarded the 747 from Johannesburg up to Frankfurt, he went into the cockpit and had a conversation with the flight crew. And they told him that they love watching airline videos live.
There you go. I'm telling you, this has happened now twice since we've been up here along Holy Moly Boulevard that the Queen has taken off on some random Tuesday.
I think somehow they knew Kevin and Rudy are going to catch our takeoff. Let's go to the north.
Continuing down, taxiway Echo. If you guys haven't yet, make sure to hit that like button.
457 Heavyweight Tower, good afternoon, verify you are fully ready for departure. Center 457 Heavyweight Tower.
Target A, look at 457 on Echo. We're ready.
457 Heavyweight Tower, thank you. Romeo Class, runway 24 left, we'll put runway 24 right.
467, 424 right, look at 467.
Heavy, traffic turning on a 9-mile base, runway 24 right, line up and wait.
Line up wait, runway 24 right, up to 467.
All right, she is cleared to line up and wait on 24 right. No waiting for this Queen.
2272 at Yankee Cross, 24 left, contact ground.
Yankee Cross, left, over down.
Rudy, your legs are shaking.
Center 457 Heavy. The Heavy on a 6-mile final. RNAV is just Barbara, wind 250 at 11, runway 24 right, clear for takeoff.
Delta 457, RNAV 24 right, RNAV, Barbara, clear takeoff.
Hawaiian Heavy LA Tower, wind 240 at 11, runway 24 right,
This is
clear land.
Lufthansa 457 Heavy taking off to Frankfurt on the 747-8 Intercontinental. Auf Wiedersehen. Dankeschön.
457, Hawaii.
Well, thanks, you guys. What'd you think? After all you've been through in the last week.
I feel like we won the lottery today.
We won the lottery.
Makes up for losing at the casino.
Welcome back to LAX. That's what
Yes.
the Queen said. All right, we got one more heavy arrival, Hawaiian Flight 10 coming in from Honolulu, and then we're going to wrap it up for the day. And boy, doesn't get better than that sight right there.
That was
Taking a 5560 tower, good afternoon.
Spectacular.
Heavy Airbus 330 short final, wind 240 at 11, runway 24 right, clear to land.
Clear to land.
Hawaiian Heavy at Yankee, cross, runway 24 left, kind of ground point 65.
That was Hawaiian Airlines Flight 10 coming in from Honolulu on the A330-200. Flight time 5 hours.
A few more super chats to get to before we head off here. Bruce Wayne with a $5 super chat. Thanks so much, Bruce Wayne. It says, oh, was that Yankee Hotel? It was Yankee Hotel,
Yeah.
huh? There you go. Up close and personal. Thank you so much, Bruce Wayne. Lee Howard with the super chat. Thanks so much, Lee. Says good afternoon, Rudy.
Well, good afternoon to you.
Well, good afternoon, Lee. Did you forget your Plane Jockey Kevin's here too? Good to see you. Good afternoon. Who?
Oh, man.
Never heard of him.
Oh, man.
So today's show is just over 4 hours, believe it or not.
Nice.
Not a bad length for a show. Norse also heading to the south side, so we didn't miss Norse. Of course, we'll have more action on Thursday. And Thursday is our next show, high atop the H Hotel, which is actually not too far out there. You can see it there. Rudy will be joining me for the 4th of July show, high atop the H Hotel. That show starts at 3 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. there on the East Coast. 3 Pacific, 6 Eastern. High atop the H Hotel on Thursday. We will have Nighthawk that night as well. Fireworks galore.
Yes.
I'm telling you, LA is the place to be to see fireworks, both legal and illegal. It's out of my control. There's nothing I can do. I'm just here to document history. So we'll see you guys high atop the H Hotel starting at 3 p.m. on Thursday. Then we'll be back for the big Sunday show starting at 8 a.m. Pacific, back on the south side at Imperial Hill for all the fun there for the big Sunday show. All right.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. Yeah, wow.
My
what
gosh.
what a day.
You know, for only 4 hours of the day, we got some good moments here today.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of good stuff. So thanks you guys for your awesome support, all of you. And thanks for great mods as well. Thanks you guys so much. It's been a week. It's been a week.
It's been a week. And we keep going.
Aviation Mike, speaking of our great mods with the $10 super chat, thank you so much, Mike. Says, what a great Lufthansa Queen takeoff. It gave me goosebumps. Well, there you go. You know, sometimes you just gotta let the airplanes speak for themselves.
Yeah.
No need for us to talk about the planes. I mean, it's the Queen, the Lufthansa Queen taking off here on the north side. Enough said,
You
right?
just reminded me, we were talking to one of the Delta 757, 767 pilots, and he actually hadn't watched us before, and we went back to show him, was it the Delta 757 hydraulic failure that we caught the other day. And he's like, wow, you guys like do commentary and everything? Wow, this is legit. It's like watching football.
Yes.
So, anyway, good times.
Good times, great old days. Thanks, you guys. We'll see you on Thursday, high atop the H Hotel.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like we haven't played the Cowboy song in forever.
It has been a while.
You know, Rudy, you're going to start preparing for the ending on Sunday. Rita did such a good job
Preparing?
a few weeks ago.
I never prepare. I just wing it.
Well, I think Rita was winging it too. We're going to have an ending credits standoff.
Yeah, let's do a duel.
Oh, boy.
We're going to need 2 mics for Sunday.
Area 1, Central Ultimate 2982, 0211.
No Friday show, Thursday, Sunday this week. Sarah says we're wicked awesome.
Wicked awesome. Wicked good time.
With Honolulu already, Austin, huh?
Cruiser Flight 3308 at Yankee, cross number 24 left, traffic now 0.65.
Yankee, cross 24 left, ground on 65,
All right. That does it.
That's a wrap.
That is a wrap. We'll see you guys on Thursday, high atop the H Hotel for the 4th of July special here on AVL. Until then, have a great Wednesday. We'll see you on Thursday. All of us here at Airline Videos Live. Good night, everyone. See ya.
Until next time.